If you're just a loser, then you always have time to stream. If you have things going on, then you'll like talk about collaborating with someone, but then never do anything with them for like years because, well, you both have shit to do. Real problem, that. Man, I have no concept of what I was doing last time.
Yeah, me neither. Fuck.
I think I was like customizing one of the spaceships.
So you are building a spaceship to get to Aquilo, and I think we're going to get you there today.
I think it was the Mass Effect 2
Space
suicide
platform,
mission ship.
ME2 suicide. Yep. So let's just see how many of the steps we've got at this point.
Gotta figure out what I was doing last time. Ah, the entire outer belt is clogged. So something isn't being filtered out when there's too much of it, I guess.
Yep.
Oh boy.
We're only using one side of the belt. We should definitely use some like filters to like move certain things over to the right side, kind of sort it out a little bit and make full use of the space.
Yeah, the game's annoying like that. So right now it seems to primarily be the ammo and the iron are full up. I definitely get the impression that, well, actually you guys might have been going for a while today already because it's kind of late. But oh my god, it feels like the server was running at some point while I was gone, because
for maybe like 15 or so minutes.
Yeah, because I'm like I don't remember this belt being full at all. This like just happened. Okay.
One thing that would be good is you're gonna need to set up like sort of an ammo buffer by using some of your storage space. So like, you know, obviously we don't want to like chuck all this ammo off into the ether, but if you do kind of the same like filter arm logic where you just say like, hey, if the belt has like this much ammo, put in storage, and then like do that until we get up to like 1,000 or so, because it's going to be really important to have like a buffer of ammo because you're going to use up everything.
Right, because the first thing that came to mind was that I should just have the arm loading into the ammo belts say not to load any more ammo, not to put any more iron in the factory anymore once we have too much ammo on the belt. But that would encourage us to then have a short amount of ammo that runs out.
You do actually, the way you structured it, you got a lot of space.
I still might want to do that, but I would additionally want to probably have it be like, if there's more than this much ammo, put it in the boxes, and if then the ammo falls below this point, take it back out of the boxes.
Yeah.
And then throw it into the ammo loaders.
When you need like an emergency buffer on space platforms is to do stuff like this, where you just have like ammo comes from here, goes in here, and then it literally just like fills up.
It's terrifying.
Like, you've got a lot of open space, so it's just like one of the things you can do.
That's a possibility. Instead of having boxes, is to have a crazy ammo serpent up there, and then when the ammo serpent's full and it starts backing up onto the main belt, then tell the thing to stop making more ammo.
Sure.
I'm gonna need a lot of belts though. Jesus Christ. Jiminy Christmas.
Yeah, it looks like you've got fuel production happening. Oh, and it's nice and symmetrical. I love that. Oh, we only have one kind of fuel happening, so that'll be the other.
We only have one kind of fuel?
So one is thruster fuel and one is water.
Oh, yeah. Is it supposed to load something else in?
Yeah, the light blue is not water, it's
oh,
like
god damn it. Oh, no one said anything.
I never noticed until now. I wasn't watching super close.
Alright, opening a tab. Let's play a fun game called Looking at My Last Factorio video on the YouTube channel and see if a single person in the comments pointed this out.
What?
Yeah, comments. It's your failure.
Someone explaining why they enjoy watching this. Someone saying that, wow, Marty's stuff looks so clean and comprehensible compared to... Great. Something about February. Yeah, not a single person in the comments noticed or pointed out that I fucked everything.
It's not that fucked. Like literally, if you just like the water that's up here
I
is good.
dedicated
Like
all
just,
this space to making water.
Well, you need a lot of water. That's the thing. Like water.
Yeah, but I'm just like, it's not water. It's a slightly different blue teardrop. God damn it.
You're gonna love Aquila. There's like so many teardrops. It's like
I'm
4 different
kill
kinds.
myself. All right.
Legit, just copy this factory and change the recipe, and like feed it into the pipes, and you're golden.
All right, I've deleted all the water in the pipeline and severed that one spot. So we're melting water. And the water's used to make orange stuff. Now I need to make
It's
blue
also used
stuff.
for the blue stuff. The blue stuff literally it just has like one different ingredient, and it otherwise is the exact same. They're just doing this to make a fucky wucky pipe challenge for every fucking space platform. It's great.
Calcite, iron, water, and this one's made of carbon calcite water. Okay. Means we have a that means we have a need for non-processed iron. So I'm gonna want to keep iron ore on the belt so that it can do that. If I'm turning all the iron into bars, then that's causing its own problem. Turning iron and calcite into that stuff. So I gotta deal with the, let's see. Oh boy, no. I didn't mean to. Try to just get my base to do anything ever again. God, calm down.
Oh there.
I gotta remember all the weird wiring controls that confuse the shit out of me. Read build contents. Oh, iron plates. Maybe set it to when there's more than 1,000?
Yeah, probably. Because if things are running as they should be, then like it won't get that far. But like if it has gotten that far, then definitely something's gone wrong, and we need to free space up.
These are all blue belts.
Keep doing that.
Oh, right, I still don't have blue belts. Shit. So I need blue belts to come up to here.
Yeah, the rocket should be
belts.
getting out of the way.
This job is hard.
Here, we'll set up a request for making sure we always have like however many of the green and the blue. Let's do canvas.
What is happening? All right, that's right. There it is. I had to turn off the filter until blue happened. Okay, so it'll slowly populate the right side of the belt with blue with plates. That'll be what lives on the other side of the belt. They set it up to have missiles and ammo. What is up, my bro?
I don't know how to do math.
Yeah, that's true.
It's hard, man.
Yeah,
It's hard.
That's a true thing about you.
They should stop making it so hard. Exactly. No rebuttal. Hard to deny the truth.
I just don't listen that much.
That's what someone who is wrong would say.
Remember this era of our friendship where I was like, how have we known each other this long and I don't know this about you? Is that you can't do any math. It was revelatory.
I don't like it.
It was revelatory. I was like, damn. Fascinated, honestly.
Speaking of math, it seems like this little ammo, I just filled in the little like ammo buffer section up here, and it looks like this is capable of holding like 3,000 bullet casings and rockets, so I think you're probably good. I like don't really have a visual on like how much a belt can hold, but it's apparently quite a lot.
All the stacks.
Yeah.
Got them fat stacks. Alright, now we're working on other fuel. And I need to figure out how to pipe it through time and space.
I think the pipes are literally like all set up properly. It's just, yeah, like connecting it down to the fuel tank. And that was, I almost quit the game the first time I had to set up a space platform and try to get the weaving belt shit because I kept like polluting them and having to pair it all up again. It's like, what if BioShock's hacking game was even more annoying?
You were tearing them up?
Well, because it does the thing where like if you accidentally connect two pipes, then it says they're like, well, this whole pipe is the orange one now. Congratulations. Like.
Yeah, but you can just sever it again.
So maybe it's sometimes different, but a lot of times
there's a button for flushing the pipe.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I just used it a minute ago to get rid of the water.
Teaching me about Factorio? What?
Yeah. I just used it to get rid of the water a second ago. I just cut the one. You click on a pipe and there's a big trash can button next to the resource that lets you destroy that.
Oh my god.
System.
Yeah, you can just dump an entire
admittedly partly learned this from Satisfactory, where it's a giant lever that says flush. They really made it really clear that mechanic exists in that game.
I never knew that. Well.
Yeah, so it's a bit easier than destroying everything.
Again.
Every now and then it pays to remember that the developers of these games don't hate you. Not like Team Cherry. Okay, so now I'm making the correct fuel instead of not the correct fuel.
Oh yeah, that's filling up fast.
Ow.
So yeah, looking at my little guide thing, so I can remember myself. Yeah, so we've got all the different kinds of resources. We've got foundry, we've got rock defenses. Nuclear power, I think, is the very last thing.
Let's see. Can I trust the system to have enough iron? Oh no. Jimmy just posted Leo if Echo took place in 2025 and he said Hawk Chula.
Oh. What do I do with this information? Why have you put this into my brain?
It's so immediately upsetting. Where I'm like, I don't. Oh wait, did you set that? Did you set up that logic thing, or had I already set it up before?
What logic thing?
The ammo arm is set to only load when there's less than 1,000 ammo on the belt.
Maybe I did. I think you did though. I don't think I had anything to do with this.
Might have already thought to limit that before, yeah. So it really was just the iron plates that there was too many of. They filled the fuck up.
Yeah, we could modify, if there's nothing, like the foundries aren't reading off of the belt at all yet, so that circuitry could be added. And also, if we have an issue where currently there's like no modules anywhere in the system, so probably before everything fires up, it'd be good to like go through and slap a bunch of speed and productivity modules on things.
My face when there's no modules in the system.
Yeah, it does it all faster.
Let's see, right now the backlog part can't load the corner rockets. Is awkward.
Yeah, and you are going to want at least a few rocket and bullet turrets along the sides in a couple spots, but those can just pull from the regular belt.
So we have ammo, we have fuel. Could have more ammo. We're not gonna get enough bombs. Bombs aren't getting enough silver. We don't make sulfur, we find sulfur.
Yeah.
So that's awkward.
It could be that we need more crushers doing the reprocessing. Because that's basically, right now we're in a space where most of the asteroids are iron asteroids, and as we move out, it's going to like change to like water asteroids, or ice asteroids. And yeah, just oxide is naturally like less right now, so.
Oop. Did my water just deplete to nothing?
Oh, looks like it. Yeah, because there's also very little ice asteroids right now.
Fuck.
Well, this is just the thing. Like, there will be a huge influx of all materials once we're actually moving, but definitely for right now, I think like upping the throughput of these like reprocessing asteroids would be a good move, because yeah, you're gonna need like a lot of like water and oxide when like quickly. We could also set this up to have like beacons as well.
The fun fact at the moment is that I don't know how any part of nuclear works. Let's see.
Oh. Enjoy.
Factorio nuclear power.
So nuclear, do you remember how the heating towers worked on Gleba?
Kind of.
Just they burn fuel, that heats up pipes, those pipes, it's just kind of like one thing heats up another thing. You can basically just copy a chunk of the power setup on Gleba and then replace the heating towers with nuclear reactors. And remember, you don't need to do any of the uranium processing on the space platform. You're just sending up the fuel cells, which will last quite a while.
Ooh, this Factorio nuclear power tutorial is 36 minutes long.
Yeah. For the longest time, that's one of the frustrating things, is like that used to be endgame power, and there's still a bunch of old tutorials that talk about that. Like, that's the thing you need to be optimizing for.
There we go. I'm trying to switch over to game capture. There we go. There, that worked. Me googling Factorio nuclear power infographic. I just need like a diagram, please. So yawny right now. Why am I yawning so much? Damn. All right. Nope. Let's see. is there space for nuclear power?
You're probably just going to want to tear up your solar plant or solar panels and stick them in that same spot, because you want to be basically like right next to a bunch of water.
Oh boy.
So we don't completely run out of power. Yeah, you get the idea.
No. So bad at going in a straight line with a mouse.
The good thing is, compared to whatever like nuclear tutorial you're looking at, like space platform nuclear is super compact. Like all you need is the 2 reactors and like a couple of steam turbines, whereas a lot of those tutorials are going to show you the golden ratio, where it's like, oh, you want like 4 steam turbines to, or like 14 steam turbines to however many heat pipes to this many reactors. So you'll have all this stuff called like neighbor bonuses, where like having multiple reactors next to each other leads to more power.
I'm not watching any of these tutorials because they're videos. So
This is true.
Can't do that. I'm making a video. I'll just start doing stuff and we'll just delete it later, because I don't even have the beginning of an understanding of what I'm supposed to be doing. So I just have to
genuinely just copy paste what we've got already. Like you don't.
Oh, I was trying to actually learn
the wheel.
What the buildings mean. It's coming from scratch. I don't even know what the buildings are. Am I going to be processing uranium?
No, that's like that whole chunk of the process you don't need to do.
So we just have to give the ship uranium manually?
Uranium fuel cells is what you're looking at. Nuclear fuel cells is what they're called. You can just think of it as like reactors just need batteries, basically.
Oh, damn it. Damn it. Now we just need to have all these wacky ass components. Okay, so now we need heat exchangers, steam turbines, heat pipes to be shipped up here. That ship's launching with something. What hath thou signed since of space?
What? I didn't like that at all. Don't say that.
Good. Suffer
Why?
as I have.
Why does my suffering, please? What? When have you suffered? For what? For what have you suffered?
Whence? Sith.
Whence you've suffered. You know what was the most the best thing to find out lately is that I keep getting really good shields for my name. Like I keep getting a lot of really great people that they're gonna take the potential fallout for any problems I ever cause. And then I just found out that there's apparently like an up and coming right wing influencer whose name is Andrew Wilson. And I was like, yes, more people to create the nice barrier around me. like, yeah,
like the EA or Activision guy.
Yeah, like the CEO of EA. There's an actor with the same name. Like eventually I'll just have a wall of Andrew Wilsons around me, and I'll become like the John Smith of like.
Why does this keep happening?
It's crazy. It keeps happening. And there's one for every type. So if someone says something, you go like, oh yeah, I heard of that Andrew Wilson. Like, no, not that one. Not the one that's known for that. It's a different thing. Different guy, now known for that. So I can just choose whatever. And then also deny whatever. Nah, that wasn't me. You're talking about the other guy that was like that.
Uh-huh.
Take my spoilage. Why are you not doing this?
Why won't you take my spoilage?
Take my spoilage! Or else I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it right in front of you. Wait, didn't I just recently? I did. Oh, this one. Wait, no, this one also. Get the hell out of here. Put it right here. Please? Please? Where the hell did you just go? I really wish you could queue up the bots. Like, I'm gonna get rid of this thing and I'm gonna put it here. Can you, like, can I put the blueprint down, and when I get rid of it, it immediately just puts it where it needs it, unless there's another place it's asking for the same thing. I just watch a bot steal something and fly to the other end of the fucking planet with it, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess once he puts it down, then it will go somewhere.
How do I physically put the uranium rods in the reactor in space?
So that's the thing. You're going to need to make a separate belt from that has to pull from the middle, like the central inventory directly. So it has to basically go from here down to here, and then they also need to have a way of, you know, getting rid of the used fuel cells and putting those back in.
Do you use an arm to pull them out of the base, or do you?
Yeah, you just have to. That's the only way that you can like pull stuff out of a chest on a space platform.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need to do a centrifuge on?
No. That's basically like all you're putting in space is the finished fuel cells, which last long enough that by this point in the game we can just tell the space platform like, hey, always have like this many fuel cells, and it just restocks whenever it comes back to Nelvis.
Okay.
Yeah, when we're not powering like this much, it lasts quite a bit longer.
I was gonna say you only need one reactor. It's not very.
So we use 2 reactors because having 2 next to each other like produces more heat faster, I think. I don't really know how it works, but that is like the generally agreed upon like space platform thing to save yourself some trouble. I think it's that they use the fuel cells slower.
A little distracted because I felt like I had like a headache where everyone just like seemed loud.
weird.
I didn't really follow very well. Let's see. Did we put rods in here? Not at the moment. Someone's sending me confusing messages. I'm out of it right now. All right. So to clarify, because I don't think I followed, do you literally just stick an arm to the center of the base and have it filter to pull a rod out, and then you then like send the sent coil back into the same base?
Yep.
I assume it has to be filtered
exactly
a filtered arm, because otherwise it
would just pull everything from the.
Would it try to pull everything out?
Yep.
Given the type of building it is, I kind of thought it just wouldn't pull anything out.
Now, this is always like, I understand why they can't do this in the design of the game. I really wish they would let you like use the extended cargo bays as like a point to pull stuff out of, just to kind of save some of the belt nonsense. But it has to be from the very center one, and it's just treated like a big chest of everything that's on your ship.
Hey.
Is one of these things a fuel rod? Let's see. This is all more complicated than I remember every time. You can't like add things to the request screen?
What are we talking about?
There's like
things. So the top section is requests that are automatically being made. If you just click on the bottom grid, then that's where you're adding stuff.
Oh, because I'm just like, I need to tell this thing to bring fuel rods, I think.
Yeah, where it says no group assigned, just add one there. So they call this like...
So uranium fuel cell or nuclear fuel?
Nuclear fuel cell, I believe it is. Where is that? Yeah, uranium fuel cell.
It is uranium.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Nuclear fuel
is
two
different things.
Yeah. That's the like what you can power like tanks and stuff with. Uranium fuel cell is what you use for a reactor.
I guess we'll start with 50 or something. I don't know. I have no idea what a trip will take.
50 is good. You'll see like how quickly stuff gets used and kind of be able to gauge accordingly. But for the rate that this ship will go, it certainly won't use 50 in a given round trip. This is also why I was arguing so strongly for the giant sushi belt of simplicity. It was just because, like, eventually I know we're going to need to have the weird exception belts that just complicate things for no good reason, like the nuclear fuel belt.
That far? Okay. There are ways in which this is going to suck. Oh, this belt sitch is going to be a problem for me. It's fine. I love it. The whole purpose of nuclear power is basically just to heat up the steam turbines, right? And the steam turbines are the source of power. Wouldn't you like to know? Yeah, that's why I asked a question.
Yes, correct. So it's going to heat up the, I believe it like builds steam inside of the pipes, and then that steam gets let out. That's how it generates power. Is that what you're asking?
What are these green power lines?
Green power line? Wait, where are
I'm
we?
stepping away for a second, but good job teaching Keith, Andrew. Gold star. Green power lines? What the heck are we talking about?
Are those actually just logistical wires?
Oh, those are logistical wires. The green wires are there to keep track of very important data. Specifically the temperature.
What throws me is the wires almost feel abstract half the time, but those ones are literally just like wired through the other parts of the tower, like in a really bespoke way that's like wild to look at.
Yeah.
They have their own little heads
it was
and everything.
very...
Like, huh.
They're really cool, like...
necessary.
I've never seen one attached to a
tutorials.
power line yet.
Yeah, that's like what you have to do to extend the wires. There are really cool like mega bases where they'll have the entire thing like on a grid, and you just have like on a perfect squares, like every single telephone power or telephone pole just has like all three colors wired through it. So you just got like the internet like weaving through your entire base. Everything knows what's going on. Hive mind.
So cool.
I'm experiencing the joys of getting productivity working from scratch. I know Marty said he was doing something with quality, but I never really saw if that got anywhere.
And we'll never see him again.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might be a fruitless endeavor.
Marty.
Should really be, I don't know how many big stack and sitter arms we have, but like a lot of stuff in the base that needs that.
Needs what?
The stack and sitter arms that like stack things four at a time. Just means that we have like way more throughput on everything. Let's do it. Wires.
We wanted, right? Okay. They have a lot of carbon fiber, but it's not going anywhere. Why?
Maybe it will explode. That'll be exciting. I would simply kill the Batman. Alright, so it takes a while for this thing to heat up. You can do it, I believe in you.
I do feel stupid. Where the fuck is this going? Why? What needs carbon fiber?
What are we?
The fuck is carbon fiber? Gleba.
Carbon fiber is used to make those stack and soda arms that we were just talking about. I don't know why.
Because I just I just quadrupled this production. Why did I do that?
Well, I think it was because like we did need more arms to get made, but also we need to send carbon fiber back to Nalvis in certain quantities because that's going to be something Keith needs for Aquilo eventually.
Perfect. All right, sounds good. So, I will do that then. Okay.
Yeah, as long as you can get that system like running smoothly, like that is helpful. I'm pretty satisfied actually. Gleba's not gotten stuck up or anything. It's all grown up now.
All grown up. I don't remember the rest of the words. Can't do that bit. Remember when there was a really shitty Rugrats thing? What if they were older now?
What?
What if we lost the premise of Rugrats?
I started watching video essays about Rugrats all grown up recently, and that is... well, it's insane. Like
what a modern sentence.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Right.
Because it was kind of recontextualizing. I'm just like, oh, it was
Rugrats all like grown up video.
Why?
Why? What that show was.
That's crazy. I don't think I could watch that.
The top result.
No offense.
The top result is, as told by Ginger, everything that all grown up wasn't.
There was a big market on Nickelodeon for like aiming for young teenage girls, and that was always like,
God, oh God, I hate this. I hate this so much. So there's just a trend where like somebody will make a video essay about like a children's show, and then you'll see that they keep doing it. Like they'll just talk about one show so much, and that just becomes their identity because that's what the YouTube algorithm does to people. And I'm just like, the top result is all Asshole by Ginger. Everything All Grown Up wasn't. But that's clearly that's a 2.5 hour fucking minotaur of a sequel to their previous video a year earlier. The growing pains of All Grown Up, because they already made a video that did well on All Grown Up, so they came back and made a twice as long video about All Grown Up. And then the same channel. Third result is a different channel. The Rugrats All Grown Up episode was this Rugrats All Grown Up episode was a little dark. And it's like, oh, why'd they make that video? It's like, oh, because 1 year earlier than that, they had a video called The Strange Rugrats Spin-Off that kind of worked. And it got like 1 million views, so they came back and made another video about the same show. And it's like, Glass Houses, I've made 2 videos about B-Stars, but I'm just like, when it's like a tiny baby show, and like, I don't know if these people are specifically that, but I've definitely been to a fair number of channels where they're just legitimately like, one person will cover one children's show in like 10 videos just over and over again, and I'm like, it's not that deep, dude. It's for babies. Please make something about anything else. But the answer is like, they're not wrong, because like, if they went on to make something about a more interesting piece of media that's more challenging and complex, their all grown up audience won't follow them to that video and watch it. They want more all grown up content. Because if you have a video do kind of well, then you should just make stuff just like that forever, basically.
I don't know, I always feel like the approach is I prefer Defunctland's approach to stuff, where it's not just always necessarily about a particular ride that's no longer there. There's like it's like a culmination of information, essentially. In that regard, I wouldn't mind it if it was just, hey, I'm going to talk about everything there is about Rugrats All Grown Up. That's my goal. I'm going to make a couple of videos about it in, clickbaity ways, and then you just move on to the next thing. I wouldn't be so upset about. But if it was just randomly picking and choosing random shit you found on Reddit and then regurgitating that into a visual form, I don't like that stuff.
Perp, I feel like a lot of that. I don't know if it's working or not. I can't tell.
Right. Put it on.
They're all fully heated up, and is there water coming in? No input fluid. You made the same mistake again.
God damn it. I plugged it into the fucking fuel. God damn it. Why are they both like the same color? This drives me crazy. Okay. I was like, this doesn't seem like it's working, but I can't tell why.
We do also have like very little water, so
gonna be a problem.
Probably gonna be, it's gonna be the next thing to tackle.
Okay, so now we're making power instead of not making power. Although not making enough water is going to be kind of hard to fix without just encountering more ice.
Well, no, so here we're going to try to walk you through the whole asteroid crushing discussion again, because you've got a really nice little like line up here where it's pulling directly off the belt and it's crushing stuff up, but there's only one reprocessing one, like at the very bottom, that's trying to reprocess like metal asteroids into something else. And those like really aren't getting anything. I don't know, are we just not getting enough? It's basically, you're gonna want to like start working on, I don't know that we really even need like super complicated logic here. It's just that you want more stuff doing reprocessing and you want it to be going faster. But this is also a part of like, you know, maybe feed it, you know, connect up the metal asteroid crushers to say like, oh, hey, if there's enough like ore on the belt, don't grab the metal asteroids and let it make its way down to the reprocessors to turn that into something that we need. Like you've actually got a pretty good like order of operations here, where it's like, you know, they're being crushed into the materials up top, and at the very bottom is the reprocessing, so that we can kind of take a look at the bigger picture and decide what we need more of before we go yanking stuff off the belt. Basically, you want to use reprocessing so that you never really have a shortage, because depending on where you are in space, you're going to have completely different shortages.
Let's see. So I think right now the logic problem is that it's set up to just reprocess if there's more than a certain amount of each asteroid type, but there's never any of any asteroid type because they're just being processed.
Yeah, because we've got triple, you know, 3 crushers are doing the crushing and they're immediately snatching stuff up. Yeah, and like meanwhile we've got the little like iron plate belt is like tossing stuff into space. So it's just we're stuck in a cycle of just doing iron, but we need to give iron a break. Those turbines are starting to go, so you've got nuclear power.
Oh!
Yeah.
He's done it, chat.
Yay,
He's nuking.
I'm gonna die.
Well,
What?
aren't we all, bud?
Oops.
Oh.
Well, that's annoying.
How you doing?
I clicked on the deconstruction planner instead of the make red wire.
Ah. Common mistake.
It's also subtle, but you'll notice that now that you've got nuclear power, everything like the foundries that wasn't getting enough power before is all full power, because that is just how much more effective it is. That's good, because that means you can start slapping modules and shit.
Ooh.
I think we've already got to asteroid productivity 9, so let's say, yeah, everything should be getting like 60% more materials also.
There we go. Adding the extra production for carbon fiber was kind of like messed up a lot of the time on some of this stuff, so it's finally starting to reset back to what it should be.
Good.
Frustrating. Why is everything spoil here? I don't like it.
What about using combinators to monitor what asteroids are on the belt and using that logic to set filters on the asteroid drivers? Because the issue is I don't understand the sentence, really. So that's that's why.
Fair.
I am struggling.
Combinators. You're probably at a point where you could figure out combinators. They seem scary at first, but they really are just.
I just don't know what the sentence, what it means. Yeah.
Let me look at the chat. I don't normally have the stream open, but let's check it out.
I'm just trying. I'm not even sure what's best to do here. It really feels like we just don't have enough asteroids in general, and that's the problem. But like, I could try to future-proof it, but it'd be based on guesswork of like, yeah, maybe
there'll be
we
a little
should,
bit of guesswork.
like maybe we shouldn't take any more of the metal asteroid type onto the. Maybe we shouldn't process any more of them if we have 100 ore on the belt or something. But like that's the banging rocks
I understand that it's
together
guesswork, but like
approach that I have so far.
It'll be fine. Like I think that is a fine like starting point to just say like if you've got over 100 or something, there just needs to be some limit in place because right now you've got enough productivity that it'll eat everything all the time.
Oh, that whole building went away. Whoops, did I do that?
Did I do that? Wait, did you do that?
Yeah. So what Chad is saying is like the thing that you have to understand is you can use circuitry to like set a recipe on the crusher directly. And so rather than having like one crusher for each recipe, you can actually do a really smart thing, which is like, hey, how many asteroids do I have? Is it like is this less than the other two? Then tell it to like reprocess into this one. Honestly, I could hop out and like copy the setup that I've got on my own platform because that is what I do in my own game. That involves like SR lashes and definitely circuitry stuff that I think you are not gonna understand yet. But so sorry for saying all of this. I feel like I probably just short-circuited.
For context, for people binging the series in the future, it has once again been like 2 months since last time. That's usually how it goes.
The collector, yeah, he's saying.
But I do just feel like weirdly tired today. I feel like shit. So that's fun.
Damn.
Because the
Stop that.
chunks can filter specific ones.
I'm gonna go get some electrolytes. Maybe that'll help.
Ooh. Shit, there's not enough power lines here, are there? There's one being built for me? No, we don't have any iron sticks. Why don't we have any iron sticks? Who's making sticks? I do not see stick production. Where the fuck are sticks? What is going on here? Who is making this?
If you're on Gleba, there should be a mall that takes care of like most of the. Okay, yeah, you see the mall.
Yeah, there's no. Am I crazy? There's no sticks being produced at the mall.
Is there something that's getting sticks? No, it doesn't look like it. This is probably something that we just copied over and we just haven't needed these yet. So yeah, if you just want to make them all for sticks, then.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm like, am I crazy or?
Yeah, that has probably never been running. It's just that we like copied chunks of them all.
Okay, that's fine. In that case, I will redo it. Yes. There we go.
Let's chug some
junk
Gatorade
out of my
and
box.
see if my biome's fucked up or something.
Your biome? Is that okay? I don't know if that's what that does.
Yeah, no.
Arguably, I'm not a gutologist. I have no fucking clue what goes on down there, but I don't think Gatorade does anything besides give you
I just mean like
diabetes faster.
It definitely does something else.
Isn't it just sugar water? Isn't that all it's there for?
No, that's not. It specifically has another purpose than that.
There we go. Okay. So then... Wait, what?
Let's see here. Oops. Well, here's an idea. What if we limit the... What if we stop loading iron into the foundries whenever there's more than 500 plates on the belt?
That's good.
Right now we're just throwing a bunch of plates into space.
Yeah, exactly.
So if I limit production, then those resources don't get spent at that stage, which will create a backlog where there's X amount of iron ore on the belt, which will lead to them not wanting to produce more iron belt from the asteroids, which will lead to the asteroid, those arms not picking up that type of asteroid, which then gives us the opportunity to recombine those into other types of asteroids.
Whoa, he's thinking like asteroids.
Are you okay?
I mean, yeah, it's fine.
We have recombiners set up, but only when there's more than 200 of that asteroid type? That seems like overkill.
There we go. Okay, god damn. That was... Why? I don't know why I didn't set this up like this correctly. Okay, that is fixed. Now there should be plenty more production. Yes, and there should be things delivered on Alvis for me. Yes. No. Yeah. There it is. Yes. Yes. Okay. Carbon fiber is coming over to now Nalvis. And it will be doing so consistently forever until you tell it not to. So, have fun. Onwards to concreting Fulgora.
Little concrete boy.
I just have a simple dream.
No, don't hit me. I'm a little concrete boy. It's my birthday. You wouldn't hit a concrete boy. God damn it. Stop leaving the menu that I think I'm in. I keep exiting back to my character because I keep forgetting I'm in a special little menu that isn't where I'm currently standing. Like, I'm in map view. It's a special way of playing the game. Where I can catastrophically leave over and over again.
Oh, wait. How much inventory space do I have right now? Oh, plenty. Hey, could you just give me every refined concrete humankind has ever known? Thank you. Perfect. All right. Why limit myself to 1,000 when I could have all thousands?
see. This thing growing up. That's currently up to 18 thingums.
All right. Oh yeah, let's watch keys.
Is this thing starving it? Making a lot of iron ore. Oh, because I have a giant tank of molten lava. That does create a bit of a backlog, yeah. Huh. So maybe it's bad to have these tanks here.
I think it's really that you want to tell it to not put any more iron plates on the belt. Like, hook something up to these stack inserters.
And tell these
like, okay,
ones
chill,
to stop.
we've got enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because having buffers on anything material-wise is always good for when things actually start running. We'll have to see how long the ammo buffer really lasts.
Stop leaving the menu, you fool. Ah.
Okay. Whoa. I like it.
So in that case, the connector doesn't really matter down here. They can load up all the iron they want, because it won't matter. Oh shit, no! Use the filter. Jesus Christ. That sucks. I'm just gonna delete those pieces of conveyor altogether.
Here we go.
We know that to be too much for them to do. Super Cloud Read, are you aware that every comment you ever leave on my channel is you talking down on my intelligence? For literally years. It's your entire presence. It's like, it's what I know you for, and that's just not a good place to... That's not a good way to be summarized. Like... Is that who you want to be known as? Because that's how I know you as. It's always like, he's so stupid and he's missing everything and he's always dumb. That's just every comment you ever leave. It's the only thing you do. Alright. So now the output is filtered. Ironically, now we're going to wait for the tanks to replenish because I was depleting the buffer while the previous rule was happening.
Uh-oh, do we not have...
What if I eat a little cereal bar? Oh.
Okay, so there's not one. Do we have something that will automatically make it for me? Does not look like it. Okay.
More iron, please. Oh, we wasted so much.
Boiler and concrete.
There.
Are boilers
There
even
goes that
being
one little
made?
plate. It's gone.
Right? I'm not crazy. No, okay. Yeah, we're just not... Okay. That's...
Currently already enough of a backlog of iron ore that it's not processing any more iron ore asteroids.
That's good.
That's still not leading to there being enough asteroids yet for it to reprocess. I set the threshold at 50. That felt like a reasonable buffer, and it probably will be once it actually moves at all. Have you played Soul Creek? Well, there's a search function on a YouTube channel that's very helpful.
Ew. Search?
Feels weird trying to optimize the base, but the resources come in so slowly because I'm not moving yet. So it's hard to test how well it's working. Where's my cheetah mode?
Oh. Jesus. I've been playing it's like I think Settlement Simulator or something like that. And
That's
it's
a
very
terrible
I
name.
love Why? Settlement Simulator? What's wrong with the name? Am I stupid? What am I not getting?
That's a stupid name.
Oh, okay. You just mean it's stupid. Yeah, okay,
yeah,
that's fine.
that's
That's
just
fair.
a shitty name for a game. I don't like it.
Okay. I thought there was like something more. I thought there was something deeper there, and I was like, what? Wait, am I just? But yeah, it's one of those kind of just generic sim type games. I just appreciate that it does have a functional and really fast cheetah mode. I do hate waiting. I hate waiting, especially during the beginning of games like that, because you're like, cool, I can't do anything for like, I don't know, a good 5 minutes of game during certain seasons, because it just, what am I gonna do? I'm a bunch of shitty nobodies in the winter. I have to just wait for winter to pass, and we either die or we don't. Like, there's no food growing, there's no resource gathering, you're just waiting to die. It's like, I play so many where it's just like, oh, 2 times speed is enough for you, teehee. Like, why are you gonna go so fast? I'm like, no, I don't. Please.
Why you gotta go so
speed.
fast?
Yeah, like the original
My
when they did that remake for SimCity, the remake for SimCity was like 2 times speed max too, I think. Yeah, I think it was like the second speed. They had the turtle and then whatever came after turtle and then cheetah, and they never had cheetah for like 2 years or something like that.
Oh yeah, the SimCity 2013 or whatever. It's like it's been so long now. It was the one that was like every part of everything has to be synced with the cloud at all times. So like every single It needed to communicate with the servers about literally everything it was ever doing, and so it they couldn't. It was just an immediately and obviously bad idea. They couldn't handle the strain of all the people actually playing it, so they had to disable the ability to fast forward to the game, which had been a feature in those games since the beginning, basically. But this new technology that didn't seemingly add anything to the game was leading to the game having fewer features. Yay!
Yippee.
No,
I love technology.
What killed me is what was it? What killed the game for me was the fact that like the fucking cars always tried to take the most linear possible path to their destination.
Oh yeah.
And it didn't matter what roads you put down, like what level, like how much space the roads themselves had. It was just a bunch of fucking idiots all using Google Maps telling them where to go. It's like, Google Maps says I'll go faster if I take this shortcut to the residential zone. And you're like, no, because you could like set up these huge freeways that to snake around your town and be like, surely they'll use these giant freeways. And then the little fuckers would be like, what if we all took exactly one road down through the middle of your town? And you're like, God damn it. And they'd just be stuck in traffic because they're all trying to take one road at the same time instead of just going like through the thoroughfare that goes through your entire town. They would just like, well, there's a dirt road that's technically a shortcut. What if we all went that way and we can't fit past each other and no one can move? And there'd be a gridlock for no reason. And you're like, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my goddamn mind. If it's supposed to be some sort of lesson about traffic design or whatever, then the game could do with a tutorial about how to better set up roads then or something. Did you?
I actually don't know. Yeah, I don't think I know what would compel AI to drive in those directions. Because I feel like sim games usually just are about it's just like real estate management, essentially, right? You're managing the property values of certain things and then trying to get people pay you a lot of money because you did that through taxes, property taxes.
What's the limiter on ammo is this? It's already triggered.
All the ammo?
My base has hit the threshold for not making any more ammo, and it tells itself not to.
Oh.
The problem at the moment, there's a lot of problems, but when I logged in, the entire belt was clogged with the iron plates. So my first solution was to have an arm that threw iron plates into space when it was more than 1,000, so that the belt wouldn't be full. But the more efficient thing would be to tell it to not make more iron plates. But it took me too long to actually make that change. So, and then to make it even worse, I tried turning off the input for iron plates instead of the output for iron plates at first. So the storage tank that I forgot about, that's the buffer, was slowly emptying, but it wasn't actually stopping making iron plates. So the problem wasn't going away, there being too many iron plates, because there was a huge tank full of iron to make all the iron plates out of. So when I turned off the input, all that didn't accomplish anything, because the output was still making a million iron plates that were being thrown into space. But now that I actually finally set it up so that the output doesn't let any iron plates out of the foundry, then now it's not going to overproduce iron plates. And now I can just let the input take as many iron plates as it wants, because when the system's backed up, all it can do is fill up one little belt and then it'll just be full. So it won't matter. There's no reason to put a limiter on that arm. But because I did that, half of the fucking tanks emptied. And now I'm waiting for them to refill before the system works as intended again. Because
which tanks?
The iron plate tanks.
Got it. It looks like they're full.
They're at least getting close. I've been waiting for them to fill. They might be there now. Yeah, they were at 24 earlier, now they're at 25. I think that might be the cap. I think they filled up while I was talking.
Where are the claws?
So once they're full, we should see the iron
where
plate, the iron ore input fill up. Maybe there doesn't need to be a tank. I suggested removing it, and Perp said it's a good idea to keep the buffer, and it probably is.
I'd say to keep the tank because, yeah.
Yeah, because that means you don't have to worry about getting starved by some lack of iron ores or whatever. And when I don't fuck up in the exact specific way I just explained, it shouldn't ever be a downside anymore that there's tanks. It should only be a buffer for emergencies, but doesn't have downsides necessarily. But I created a downside by doing exactly that thing earlier. But we got there eventually.
Is there anything else to build with carbon fiber? Like, I'm getting it transported over, but what else are we doing with it?
There's not a ton to do with carbon fiber. Like, we will have a huge excess on Gleba that we can, like, cap off.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Main thing here, how's the spoiler get it? Spoilage. Okay, you got heating towers. Got it.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on the delivery so that I can get concrete so I can build more heaters. And then I can finally be done. My little project.
There we go. Now the iron's backing up there. We should really get us a situation where there's too much iron on the belt for it to want to make any more iron thingies. Which should rapidly approach the point where these will want to recombine, though it's not getting there. Let's see. It feels like there's fewer asteroids in the belt. And this one only does it at 200, because that's the original numbers we set. Set a lower number on purpose. And then this just throws them into space when there's more than 300 of them, which should be pretty hard with the recombiners around. Get there eventually. Anyway, this is all just in the service of trying to recombine things to create more ice, when this, if possible, if the other stuff is working, because a lot of stuff needs water, including our entire system of power. That's kind of a scary proposition right now.
Resources are not unlimited, Keith.
I know. That's the slow motion problem I'm playing out for hours. These belts getting full? Not really. Definitely could use some recombining, because If the asteroids get re-randomized, we can hopefully produce more TNT and ice. Because these explosives don't get made nearly enough either. Because we never have enough of what makes them. It's pretty hard to fuel our missile launchers. That's just a regular rocket.
How many? I guess we don't have any more productivity 3 modules, so I might grab some bioflux and get some more eggs. Yeah, because we got plenty. Okay.
Egg. Preemptively setting it so it won't make any more rockets when there's 100 rockets on the belt. That's in addition to the giant backlog that's snaking up and down the wall thing too. It would be good to future-proof these. Whoa. Stop! I keep leaving the goddamn menu. Alright.
Now I can leave you alone.
2 of the ice melters aren't connected.
Yeah, I don't know what he means by that.
Oh, they're not connected to like the overall system. They were set up when my job was just to create steam or create coal.
Here we go. Good call out.
There was an asymmetry of water consumption. Although it seems to be okay at the moment that there is just a water backlog.
I'm wondering about this rocket gun setup. There's probably some things we could do to make it. So basically, one thing to keep in mind is like with rocket turrets, there's a major pain point with them like targeting kind of too far out. So they might like be, you know, firing something. If you look at the range, like something that's all the way on the outer edge of like the right or the left isn't going to be at risk, but it will like waste our ammo and it'll distract them from stuff that's in front of them. So there's an argument to be made for basically kind of doing the inverse of what you have here, where there's like the rocket turrets are positioned towards the middle at the front, and then the gun turrets are like towards the left and right.
Because otherwise they might just waste a bunch of rockets, yeah.
Yeah. So there's definitely, we can like tear down sort of this like buffer belt, and then like the stuff that's in the buffer will go back into the inventory, and we can funnel that back out. But it's like that, along with needing more rocket turret, like a couple of rocket turrets further down, along with more gun turrets to get the stuff that's coming in from the sides. But that can all like siphon off of the ammo belt or the sushi belt directly, so it's not too mechanically complicated. Once we get that, I think the turret situation kind of feels like it is the last thing to get working here. And then obviously we need to get you loaded up with all the stuff that you actually need to build on Aquila.
Ooh.
Yeah, targeting specific asteroids with the turrets is another thing. It's a really simple. Click on a turret really quickly, Keith, so we can take a look at this.
Mm-hmm. The target priorities.
You see how it has target priorities. You want to target smaller stuff with the gun turrets and bigger stuff with the rocket turrets. So I'm trying to remember what it is. Like small turrets, I think, are like what we've got around here, where it's like those can't even hurt stuff, so you don't need anything to target small ones.
Huge asteroid.
But yeah, medium can actually start to do damage, and big asteroids are the ones that the rocket turrets need to be targeting. And again, it does work like the game asteroids, where the big ones break into medium ones, so.
Told it to attack huge and big.
Yep.
Let's see, but can we copy paste those?
Yeah, shift right click and shift left click to paste.
There we go.
Oh, you do it. You wouldn't steal a car.
What does that have to do with anything?
There's a standard vibe check question. Is it not?
That wasn't even a question.
It wasn't?
No. It was a claim.
I thought it is a question. Didn't I ask you wouldn't steal a car, would you?
That's not what you asked.
What'd I ask?
You didn't ask. That was the premise of what I said, is you didn't ask a question.
What'd I say?
You said you wouldn't steal a car.
Oh, I see.
That's not a question.
I forgot, would you?
It's a declaration.
Okay. I see.
Well, I mean, that's the real quote. You wouldn't steal a car. Declaration. It was never a question.
I struggle to follow these conversations the same way that Keith struggles to follow my Factorio conversations.
What are you confused by?
It's amazing how you guys managed to navigate the philosophical ramblings of Andrew throwing a conversation bomb out there.
And I take him out at the knees. Spike bat.
You can't win every fight.
Do. Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you have bad ideas. Why are you taking so long to get rid of my pile?
The new twist is now I can tag team Andrew with his girlfriend and be like, haha, she knows you're insane too. Phrasing.
That's right, everybody. I'm being gaslit both at home and over the internet. That's my life forever. It's like a real life one flew. Everyone else around me keeps telling me I'm crazy, so I just must be crazy, right?
Real life one flu. It's so weird to shorten that.
I mean,
I've never heard anyone like abbreviate one flew over the cuckoo's nest. Yeah, the one everyone knows one flew. You will ho take a bite of one flew over the cuckoo's nest reference.
yeah. There's not a lot of books that people know that starts with one flew. That's just not a common starting. So I can make the assumption that saying that most people would go like, oh yeah, I know what comes next. And that's how AI works, everyone.
This makes
that's
you want to do a
just
fucking
how it works.
People on the street interview where we just like throw that at people. Just acknowledge one flew at them with no context and see if any of them can actually tell what the fuck you're talking about. Because I don't think they will. I don't think that people are gonna regularly recognize one flew as a fucking summary. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't believe that. I feel like I feel like that cannot be true. There cannot be the first. I mean, unless they stop. Do we still teach children what One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is? Do we still have them read that? Is that required reading?
They still read it.
I mean, I guess that would depend. Because if it's not, then I guess the numbers are going down. Because I can't expect like people over 50 to remember anything. They don't even remember what happened last year. So like, they're not gonna. I don't. Do they even know how to read anymore? I don't know. I don't want to think about it. And like, if children aren't reading it, then they're gonna just be like, that sounds like a manga. Which, sure, fair, arguably yes. So that would also put me in a position. I just don't know. I haven't been this. Thankfully, I haven't needed to go to a school in like 2 decades. So I don't know what the kids are teaching or learning. I hope not. God, what a terrible curse that would be otherwise. I would absolutely hate like that premise of like, oh, what if you reversed an age or whatever, or had to like start over at like 15 or something. Awful. Horrendous. That's like I would go the same way that what's his face? That Bill Murray did in Groundhog Day. I'd be just driving fucking golf carts out of the campus to try to get expelled as fast as possible. Put me back in, please. Let me be free. No, don't put me back in, please. It's so stupid. Everything is so stupid. But in the worst way. Because it's like a powerless stupid. And I hate that kind of stupid.
A powerless stupid.
Yeah, like you don't have any kind of real power at that age. Like none whatsoever. But all of your problems feel like they must have some kind of tangible solution that is never going to be real because you don't have any power. You're just nothing. You're a nothing thing. Like it's just, so every problem is actually nothing at all. Every problem you've ever had did not matter unless it's like genuinely harmful or risky to your life, right? But I meant like in high school in general. You know, like one flu.
I don't know.
It makes sense. That's the worst part.
No.
It does.
You don't get to just take that credit.
It does make sense. It's just not formulated in a way that is coherent to other people. It's fine.
For so long,
I get
and then being like, and then patting myself on the back. I nailed it. Love how right and impressive I was.
Just the right thing to do, you know?
Just need to drain this entire ammo belt a little bit as a treat.
What are you guys grabbing? Oh, the green sauce. Okay.
gone, ammo. I want to slightly rebuild your layout. In a psychotic way.
Is there a quick way to find out how much the max space is of a storage unit? 48, okay.
Shitballs. Okay.
There we go. That should solve that problem.
What evil, demented bullshit will I come up with next? Next time on Durganburger.
Why you got demented shit though?
I speak and think evil into the world.
Wait, you can just do that?
Yeah, it's fun.
Damn. I'm missing out. Is there a better way to move that?
Did that wrong somehow. All right. That's not what I want to do. Oh yeah, I see where the problem is. Yeah, that'd do it. That would fucking do it. Oh my god, I posted cringe.
Our construction bot's completely busy on Glevo. Wait,
Oh, that's my fault. Sorry. Yeah, I did that.
are we paving the entirety of an entire planet again?
No, I was destroying a box that was full of spoilage. So it's currently throwing all of it into the very top. So it's going from the very top of the map to the very bottom of the map, constantly back and forth. My apologies. It will be done momentarily.
Understood.
I promise it was a necessary evil.
Doubt.
It was a buffer needed to not fuck up the entire rest of the chain. So
Yeah, things on Gleba tend to be that way.
yeah, I had to make some kind of sacrifice, and that was one that I felt was worth it. Much more delay. I have a whole nother box I also need to do that with, so, you know. Let's see. Okay, now I just need to figure out how to get that over.
Ooh, how did I do that? Just gonna just flush the system real quick because I made some choices. This is not draining the side of the conveyor that I want it to. there. Better. Okay. That was stupid. Trying to relocate the rockets to the middle of the ship. Y'all can go
I mean, the
fuck
server's
yourselves.
been pretty good. No issues so far.
Oh yeah, we didn't get
Yeah,
fucked
it's a
today.
huge improvement.
Yeah, because it's on a different server now.
Ah.
They will never have that problem again. But
Well,
yeah,
how
my concern was just if it would be strong enough. So I'm glad we were able to test it, and I'm glad it's working well, because I don't want to keep fighting with servers.
Me over here like the little
I hate it.
Minecraft kid doing, how much dedicated wham do I need to server?
It's just, yeah, I don't want to do it.
Mommy,
I
how
hate
is
thinking.
Minecraft? Me.
Have you ever
though.
seen that
That's just
clip?
me. No, but that's just me in real
It's-
life. All right, so
It's the
Perp, I've
kind of-
relocated all the rockets to the middle,
Okay.
and it's
dare you.
Awesome.
a little cursed.
Oh yeah, so now it's just that we need to figure out like how do we get our buffers working. Okay, so I see you're currently working on cycling the rockets back around. It's probably
Yeah.
we can probably do some like belt weaving magic here where you have like one for all the rockets and one for all the regular ammo.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
That sounds
Well, it's just how do we get?
extra cursed.
Okay, I see you've got just a single inserter here to.
Wait, why isn't it going? Oh, because there's just rockets where they aren't supposed to be right there. From the setup. There we go. See, that's how it's supposed to work.
I see.
Yeah, it's just to filter out. So because I tried using a filter and I'm like, there's no space to make it work right without it, because using the splitter as a filter requires the other belt not to connect anything, and it's too dense here for it to not connect with something. So I was like, you know,
well,
what,
that
a
is
stack
probably
inserter will be fine.
the right way to do it. So now, yeah, just get the like as long as we've got some bullet coverage on the left and right. It's like, you know, it doesn't need to be this dense, but you just make sure that there's like some overlap further down the line, and then the same thing for like probably like one or we'll say like two rocket. I don't know, how big is that? Yeah, like 2 rocket turrets. So as long as there's just some rocket coverage further down the line, you're probably golden.
Golden is the inferior song.
I don't think you can say that.
Yeah, it's easy. They keep playing it at the gym, and I'm tired of it. It's not even the best song in that movie.
It doesn't have to be. Just the one that people love. Sometimes it's not about you, Keith. It's about what the general population likes.
People can be hanged.
I mean, yeah, but it tends to be easier not to. I don't know. I couldn't imagine the idea of listening to anything in public. Like, generally, if I'm alone, I tend to just have headphones in. I'm not engaging with community. You've lost that right. The aesthetics of modern world are so shit. I'm not gonna engage with them on principle.
The aesthetics of modern world.
Yeah, nothing is fucking whimsical or fun about living ever. Like, it's just such a drab. Jesus. I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say.
A fucking
Like,
definitive statement.
Okay, what is the most nostalgic thing that happened to you in the past 10 years?
Oh.
How does a nostalgic thing happen?
When you think back to something 10, like in the past 10 years,
Like
that gives you
or?
that feels nostalgic now.
I'm also just like,
And the primary thing in that nostalgia, or what is like
Your definition of
binding
like
in
something
that.
being whimsical or worth living is that it triggers nostalgia specifically.
No, I'm trying to say that there's a certain amount of whimsy and fun in life that will imprint itself into your memories in a way that will give you a nostalgic feeling when you think about it. And it's not tied to like a particular event. It's tied to like a place or like the feeling of a place. Like think of a mall. Like the feeling of a mall is not specifically just tied to one particular memory there, but it's like this kind of general feeling of what the like culmination of the mall is. I don't know how else. I can't explain that part. That part I don't have a good way to express. But when I think of
general idea of nostalgia.
But it's like when I think of say McDonald's, I'm thinking of McDonald's at a time where it was like a welcoming environment that allowed me a lot of freedom of play, but also like discovery, like a sense of discovery. But no, because you can have those things in say like a national park as an adult. I've experienced it.
But
you
you're
can still
talking
feel
about
that
McDonald's,
way.
and I'm like, you're thinking back to being a child at McDonald's as opposed to being an adult at McDonald's, because being a child at McDonald's still exists.
True. However, it doesn't exist in the same way, and being an adult at McDonald's in the past still had some of its benefits and rewards.
Yeah, I'm climbing to the tubes. I got a Happy Meal. I'm sorry, the Happy Meal doesn't specifically contain pieces of Inspector Gadget, but like otherwise, it's basically the same thing.
Sure.
They probably didn't even stop doing the fucking Monopoly thing, even though it's a scam.
No, definitely not. There's no reason for them to. No one's gonna regulate it.
It's also just being like, when's the last time you experienced any whimsy in your life? I'm like, I go to furry conventions.
No, of a place, like the place itself, not the like. I'm saying I'm not going to engage in society and community because there's nothing in community that is that way. You can find a community that's that way, but the general community, like when you go outside in your normal living community, there's nothing in that community that's of interest.
So your problem is that real life does not contain spontaneous dance numbers with flash mobs.
Sure, why not? There used to be a time where that was a thing.
No,
and then it's not now. Flash mobs were a thing that was more commonplace than it is now.
Do you have a data on that?
Give me one moment.
On flash mobs? You can join a flash mob posse, I'm sure. Be the change you want to see in the world. To be clear, I wasn't talking about literal flash mobs. I meant like the absurdity of everyone just breaking into song in real life, as if we're just so overflowing with whimsy, since that seemed to be what you were asking for. And I'm like, that's not a part of any piece of history. That's never happened.
Let's see. I just need to find when it died.
When flash mobs died?
When they just fell out of favor.
The day that were they in favor?
Okay. I mean, I don't know. That's a hard thing to define. So let's see.
Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Don't understand. Like there was an era of flash mobs where they were the equivalent of like the fucking sickness where people died of dancing.
That is kind of how I imagine that.
Yeah.
So, okay, I feel like it's fine. I'm trying to think of like an example that I could use to express its to express how it was something you would see more often than you do now. It's like I don't know how the fuck do you express that? Like, it's a relatively new thing that when it started being a new thing was happening more than is a thing that happens now, let's say. And so damn, I cannot think of a single one that might be more, that like would literally be recognizable enough to be like, yes, okay, I'm understanding the things throughout the years to try and like make this make sense. Okay, yeah. Damn it. And now I can't even figure out how would I find this data that's not riddled by AI? I hate this planet. I fucking hate you stupid. What is the point?
We should just ask Grok.
Why do
are flash bombs out of favor? And then he'll just make something up.
Fine, you know what?
Just like how I just made up his gender.
What? Grok has a gender?
When I called him he, and I'm like, it's not even a person. It can't have gender. I guess that's gender the way that like boats have gender.
I'm pretty sure Elon calls Grok a he.
Elon can go fuck himself.
Well, sure. We're not discussing the...
He doesn't get to have input on this conversation.
Sure he does.
Does my belt stitch
He's the one who made
sense?
the federal crime image generator.
It sure is crime. That's a pretty big crime.
I have to say, that's I don't know, that's bonkers. I feel like time becomes a lot more quaint the longer it goes on. Just certain things are so novel. Like, man,
what does that mean?
Certainly, I don't know, just the normality of certain things becomes so ridiculous when compared in context to things that were so ludicrous back then. And not back then as in like a long time ago, I'm saying like the beginning of the 2000s. Like just this fucking past 30 years, this pathetic little generation is a wild toss away of so many norms, I guess.
You mean like the quaintness of like trying to remember the time when we pretend we're like people were mad about Obama wearing a tan suit? Yeah.
Like the idea that there is such a thing as actual
which is an illegible
controversy.
sentence.
Like,
You're like, what? What was even?
Yeah, like I'm trying to.
It would take so long to
think
explain
of, like,
that controversy nowadays because of the insanity that everyday life has become.
But it's like the bar is so fucked. Like you could literally that guy, like Tom Holland taking an open, literal, cartoonish bag of money bribe. In my mind was like,
Spider-Man?
that seems pretty. No, not Tom Holland. Sorry. Actually, I think is his
I
name?
was like, what did you just tell me? Evil Tom Holland took a giant bribe.
Yeah, no, I'm right. Yeah, Thomas Holland. That's the name of the ethics specialist at DHS. Yeah, Tom Holland. Yeah. Okay. I was like, what? Am I crazy? Yeah. Yeah, that's our current U.S. He was a former ICE director or whatever, but he literally, the FBI has video footage of him taking a bag of money for a bribe.
Oh, Tom Holman?
Yeah, no. Is it Holman or Homan? You're right. Holman.
Yeah, like Tom Holland is
sorry.
a little British boy that plays Spider-Man.
No, Tom Holland is also a guy who serves at the DHS. I was confused about Tom Homan, that's the border czar. Yeah, that guy. That's like nothing. That's a nothing crime anymore. What was he gonna get? Like $200,000? So he couldn't even buy a house with whatever he was getting. It's like not even. It's chump change. It was quaint. What a silly little crime you committed there, bud. The president stole like $4 billion. He's trying to sue the IRS for $10 billion. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what $10 billion? What do you mean? Is that even, can you even do that? You could just take $10 billion out of the government? Why haven't I been suing them for that much money? What the fuck? I'm sure they leaked my data once. That's enough of a crime, right? I'm thinking like 20 trillion. How much money we got? How many people? What's the math here? Can I just...
Rebalance the conveyor.
Man, Biden's an idiot. Why didn't Biden just sue the government for like $400 billion before he left? Then Trump couldn't have got anything.
Because he'd be out of money.
Yeah, we just wouldn't have money.
Me when the government's out of money.
Like Bill Clinton lost the presidency because he lied about having sex with a girl. That's crazy.
It is pretty illegible.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a crazy problem to have in a president. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. What? Like what? What is the actual crime? What happened? What the fuck did he do? Like, what? Did Monica walk out with state secrets in her mouth? Like, what are you talking about? What the fuck did she? What is the crime here?
Let's chill with Monica Lewinsky.
Like the president.
Because that's the other part of that entire
States.
Conversation is that people didn't act, despite the fact that it had consequences for the president. People were weirdly misogynistic about Monica Lewinsky for our entire childhoods and refused to actually acknowledge like the abuse that happened there, because even though she was at the core of the controversy, no one actually cared about the victim in that situation. Because we just didn't ever care about victims in those situations. So it took like 20 years for people to be like, hang on a minute. What happened to Monica Lewinsky was fucked up. And instead of acknowledging that, we made fun of her on nighttime television for like a decade. Like Jay Leno just made that joke every night for fucking 10 years or something. Just, oh, this is something slut related? It must be Monica Lewinsky. And like, I have a giant chin. That's his entire personality. This is Monica Lewinsky jokes.
But that's still...
I mean, that's part of what's so fucked up about the situation is that he wasn't even actually in trouble for sexual abuse, which is what he did.
Correct. Like, there's no crime. He didn't do a crime besides lying about that. Like, that, what do you mean? Is the point I'm making is like, it wasn't even, there's no real crime charged. But the actual, I don't know, it's just the actual president had a real crime charged against him, and that wasn't a qualifier. That was like, nah, he's got to stay. Can't get rid of him. That's unfair.
I agree I agree that Donald Trump is a rapist and a oh my god, why can't I think of the word?
Well, the point I'm making is
or
more just like, how do you, what is...
criminal or whatever. How am I blanking?
A felon?
Jesus Christ. A felon. Like, he's a rapist and a felon, and conservative voters and politicians collectively decided, no, it's fine. Because the
yeah, but how do you even?
Because we knew this the whole time,
what
and the voters just plugged their ears, and the politicians had multiple opportunities to actually, what do you call it? Get
uphold the Constitution.
No, the way
indict him. Yeah.
Well, the other thing, it's
impeach.
Yeah. Like, they specifically are there. Like, there's multiple chances to impeach him. And the conservatives people were like, nope, we care more about the party line than whether or not he's actually a criminal. So we're gonna keep backing this rapist felon,
which
and
is
then we're
weird
gonna also do it for 2 more elections.
Because you still get to have a Republican president. You think Trump just like goes away and the Republican Party is gone? No, it's not like Democrats just take over immediately. The vice president just becomes
They're
president.
kind of gone. They're kind of fucked.
No, they're fucked either way. Like,
they're fucked because there no longer is a conservative party. There's just MAGA, and it's such a cult of personality around him that the moment he dies, which is soon, then they don't have a leadership because they have not been able to figure out how to get conservatives to like anyone else. They somehow uniquely like him forever, which is fascinating, and it has been a disaster for us because he still hasn't died yet. And it's been real shitty the whole time.
He's so close. Ooh, he's not gonna make it, and it's gonna be funny as hell. Oh my god. Oh, he's so close. I know it. I can taste it. That little grainy fucking brain is going away. Like, yeah, he's like. They just were like, oh, Trump can't be. He can't be answering questions all the time. He has to go to bed early now. I was like, no, he's dying. He's dying. It's great. I cannot, oh my god. Could you imagine if he died on July 4th? The best fucking gift would be for him to die on the birthday of America. That could be the best fucking thing. The funniest thing that could ever happen. Come on, George Washington ghost. You can do it. I believe in you. You're it's been 250 years, Keith. George Washington's gonna travel back in time as a ghost and kill Trump for us. That's what's gonna happen, all right? You heard it here first. That's what's gonna happen. But also, I really wish I had whatever medical coverage that dude gets. That's crazy. I can't believe he's actually still alive. I know for a fact that man must eat like 15 cheeseburgers a day. There's no fucking way. Whatever modern science are giving him, it should be illegal to not give to the general population. That's crazy.
It does feel like they're just jamming stim packs into his body just to keep him going.
Yeah, like, what the fuck's going on here? This guy how is he still
going? Like, specifically the kinds that, like, in StarCraft, they give you, like, 20 more health, but they also, they make you stronger and keep you going for a bit, like, but they, like, damage your health.
Yeah, they damage your health. Baffling.
Should we be loading up supplies, you think?
Yeah, so I'm probably just going to do this simple way and just make. I'm just
not sure how much more there is to do.
Yeah, so I would say again,
I'm kind of just sitting here rearranging chairs in the Titanic.
Okay, do the turrets along the left and right side coverage. While you're doing that, I'm gonna start loading you up with the stuff that you're gonna need.
That was probably too much. Conversation got serious and dark. Oh, you're new here.
Got serious and dark? That's not dark. That's just life. That's every day, man. What do you mean, dark? But it's fun, right? You know how boring it used to be? You just don't even remember.
Talking about now?
The most interesting thing on television used to be Seinfeld, people. We have evolved. Could you imagine living in a time like that? I did. It sucked. Seinfeld's a really boring show. Look, man, you gotta keep up.
Don't know what the fuck you're talking about anymore. Move this down here to make space for turrets. Oops.
Yeah, let's go back to the whimsy conversation.
What whimsy? It was
back to the whimsy conversation.
That conversation was Andrew talking about how there's no whimsy left in the world and joy is dead.
There's no
You want to return
whimsy
to
left.
that?
No, it's not that joy is dead. It's that we have thrown away
all right, it was
all
mostly
of
that
our
you were
all of our
incomprehensible
agency.
was mostly what the conversation was about.
No, I
It
just
was
look, man. I
impossible
just
tell
want to
what
go out.
What you meant.
I want to go outside, and I want it to be an experience that's worth engaging with in some capacity, just some level. But it's not, and I'm sad about that. But also, I'm mad about that because I don't have the power to do anything but complain about it. I'm not gonna fix the problem. That requires.
So you go out with your girlfriend all the time,
people.
but it's never worth it.
It sucks outside, dude. It's so annoying. I hate it. People are just like the worst they've ever been. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's so obnoxious. I cannot stand the general amount of people day to day. Also, it feels like as I keep getting older, more people keep talking to me. And I fucking hate it.
Andrew has a
Stop.
superpower.
Stop it.
Where old women just will walk up to him and start talking to him.
Why? No, superpower implies that there is some kind of like that I feel like the person who has it has the power feels super about it. I don't feel this is a curse.
I don't feel
this is a fucking
super
curse
at all.
I don't feel very super at all. This is a fucking curse, my friend. I have been
I
I have crossed a witch.
ladies.
It's not even just old ladies. It happens so just randomly for no reason by random people. I'm not doing anything. I'm not engaging with anybody. I literally, if I'm with my girlfriend, headphones are off. I'm talking to her, but I'm not like going around like, hey, how's it going? Or smiling and communicate. It's just normal, just being a very normal human being. And somehow that involves interaction. Okay, that's fine.
Because I've met you.
That's fine. But then you have also seen that I am just existing, and then somehow that will culminate into somebody
just existing. I don't know
me.
if I can call you normal.
Sure, but I'm not doing anything that would spark this kind of harassment.
Harassment.
It's unfair, quite frankly. I don't deserve this mistreatment. No, I just miss when things were cool. Like there was, I kind of miss when there was some sort of theming involved and stuff. Like there were marketings. Let's say like there used to be actually good marketers for things. And it was less about the min-maxing of profit and more about trying to build some sort of unhealthy allegiance to brand. But in order to do that, you had to stand out, and standing out meant that you would create more unique and like interesting spaces publicly to try and get people to engage with your brand and become loyalists to that brand. And that just doesn't happen anymore because now there's like 5 companies and that's it, and they don't have to fight anymore. and it's boring. I'm tired of like every business being a shitty warehouse.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is. It's like it's everything's so monopolized that it sucks now because they don't have to try. And the part that goes first is the unnecessary expense of whimsy. I'm fucked. I hate it here. And it would be fine if the architecture was at least like mediocre, but it's a fucking square warehouse. Fucking kill me, dude. Like it looks ugly too. You show up, you get rid of all of the fucking joy visually of life, and then you also put a fucking square box in the way. Why? Why'd you have to be spiteful? At least rich people back in the day built good looking buildings. Maybe they put their face on it, but at least it was fucking interesting looking. Fuck. Walmart ass fucking embarrassment.
Part of my random chuckles is that my potential ADHD means that while I'm multitasking, I just kind of like phase in and out of the thought while it's happening. Like, Andrew will express a thought for like 5 minutes sometimes, and I'll just kind of catch like 10 seconds and then lose 5 seconds, then catch 15 seconds. And sometimes just be like, I'll just realize that I have not followed the chain of thought, and then I'll just hear an insane phrase and be like, what the fuck? And then it keeps going. This is what the podcast was for a while, was you and Colonel both have the power of conveying thoughts in ways I will not follow for a long time. So I'll just be like,
yeah.
All right, I need to unpack what they're saying. And I would eventually come back in and be like, y'all are speaking to each other in the tone of people that are disagreeing and having an argument. But as far as I can tell, you're saying the same thing. And so on a regular,
but it wasn't the same thing.
On a regular basis, I would check back in on the podcast and I'd realize that they were basically just agreeing with each other, but failing to like semantically land on realizing that. And it made me feel insane.
Life is tough, man.
You like how AI discourse is now part of the soda wars? Where Pepsi made the high effort polar bear commercial to make fun of Coke's AI animated polar bear commercials. So they're trying to court us into drinking Pepsi because they're the woke people that hate AI, but they're still PepsiCo, so they're still just a fucking corporation.
I love the idea that there's like a...
It's like when there's Colin Kaepernick commercials, and it's like, okay, neat, but you, the company, are not Colin Kaepernick, so it's not a reason to support you.
Yeah. Pepsi does that all the time, though, right? That is kind of their branding. Is like they tried doing the
Kylie Jenner stop.
Yeah, the Kylie Jenner. That's
conflict
who it was.
Commercial or something.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, if they want to be relevant again, they should show Kylie Jenner handing Pepsi over to like an ICE agent or something.
But that is their brand, right? Their literal brand is, we're not Coke. And like, sure, you got me. You're not Coke, but there's no heart behind it. Coca-Cola feels, at least in their advertisement, that they're trying to portray some kind of like, we're family. We've always been here, right? Like when you and your dad are sitting on the beach, you're having a Coke together. Pepsi's just like, yeah, give somebody a Pepsi. Do it. See what happens. And you're like, okay, I mean, sure, but why do I want to drink it? Pepsi commercials are always about giving a Pepsi away to somebody. Why should I be, like, it almost seems like I should be drinking it. It's just like, here you go, just please take my Pepsi. I don't want it. Get it out of here. Coke is just like, you gotta share it. It's better together. Coke. And I'm like, all right, whatever.
I'm not sharing my Coke. Get your own Coke.
No, like,
I hate you.
See, that would be a funny commercial. That would be whimsy in the world. That doesn't exist. It's gone. Dead.
Coke, better with friends. I'll fucking kill you. So many rocket ships landing with their cool spoils.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's not possible. Apples. Apples.
Load you up with rockets.
Okay.
There we go. Please land. Create land. Oh, did you make a little, like, ledge thing? What's that?
What?
Is it just
Wait, where are
jagged? Is it just jagged? I guess that's just how jagged the geometry gets. There's one piece of the spaceship edge that looks like there's a... Like over here, perp. This one piece over here looks like there's like a weird wall on the right. But it's just like floor geometry, texture looking nonsense. I tried to keep the turrets in the middle of the ship, even further down, so they still try to only shoot things that are nearby. Burn a barrel.
Heat pipes. Let's see.
Now this.
Obviously, is nuts.
No. How could you do that? Not to his nuts, man. Do we have jelly on this planet?
We should. That is the jelly planet.
No, now this I meant.
Oh, no, not here. Definitely not.
Oh. Alright, should I be making the stack inserters on...
Yeah,
Like,
you probably don't have enough
Vulcan?
time to build stuff on Nauvis if it requires like jelly. We do have them all making the arms. It's just like currently I think you have a platform is requesting stack inserters from Gleba and ships them over to Nauvis because Keith has gotten all of them that he needed on his platform.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Gleba delivery. Yeah, it has at least 100 on board at all times.
You miss our
Bring over to
podcast.
Nauvis.
Well, it would have
you're
mostly
right.
been that dark conversation you complained about earlier. I mostly.
It's true.
Part of it was like I kind of feel like it was running its course. Like it was getting kind of repetitive. Same handful of hosts, same kind of rants. But also I'm like, oh god, I don't want to podcast during the Trump administration. We podcast very rarely when somebody has a specific premise they want to podcast about. But aside from that, I'm like, no. I do not want
to have a furry drawing podcast.
I don't want to devolve into being a podcast about whatever bullshit happened this week, every week.
Yeah, I don't.
Especially since I don't think any of us are that good at politics to begin with, so I'm just like, it's gonna be what everyone's thinking about, but it's gonna be like another fucking political misinformation video series, basically, like all the other ones, because we're not covering it full time, so talking about it's bad, but it's also all you can think about all the time.
Let's see
how fucked up the world is like my dominating thought most of the time, and I have to concentrate and like work to find a topic other than that to talk about on the third channel for the vlogs, and those are like and each of those is like a topic oriented video, because otherwise it's a fucking nightmare.
Okay, so at this point, the last few things that are left are, we could probably go with just 50 speed module 3s for now. We're gonna need a landing platform.
Oh man, while Purple goes shopping, I'm gonna get some more water. Water. I just heard Andrew yell inside the house.
Could just hear an echo of that.
No, I just heard the real him. It's the walls.
No, I just barely could hear it on your mic.
Oh. Like, oh! Ah!
Other than that.
We are
vocal stimming.
okay. So there's like no holmium plate over here. How's the Fulgora ship doing? Okay, yeah, we never actually made a request for this stuff, so.
Oh yeah, did I get my? I did get my concrete.
Okay, Fulgora has come to a screeching halt.
What? Where?
What's that? I mean, just the whole planet. It's like no other recycling is happening because it's all full up on batteries. Interesting that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been just producing concrete. I have not checked out what it actually is going on here.
Jesus. Like putting down one storage chest and just the swarm of bots.
All right, another island covered in concrete.
I'm back. I feel like we should make a manual save before we do this expedition.
Oh yeah, no, that
So
actually the game does that for you every time you like leave for a planet for the first time. It says it makes an auto save.
If my ship exploded after tinkering with it for like over 8 hours, I probably would just stop playing. Like, it's one thing to have it fail and be like, oh, I should fix something about that, but to have to start over.
Are all three of us, like, do we all have the privileges to just, like, load a save and force that on other people?
I don't have a load save button.
No.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah. I can save,
Andrew,
but when I save, I think it's just local.
Yeah, I can force a save onto the server, but I don't have like an option to do it in the game. I just have to save the game, and then I can upload it.
Okay, I got it.
Let me know when, and I'll save it. What box did you put down at Fulgora? Why is it going crazy?
It's because all of we apparently just weren't using any batteries, so all the batteries chests got completely clogged up.
Oh,
neat. And then they all expired and turned into a battery acid singularity.
So now what are they doing?
Everything kind of needs to catch up right now. I don't think we'll have enough for like every type of component I was planning on sending, but I can at least send supercapacitors and holmium plates, which will be good to get things off the ground for Keith's first voyage on over there.
First. Oh no.
I mean, it might be your only voyage, but the ship is going to have to make trips.
Oh, it's either your first or your last. That's ominous.
I'll just say, when you're on the loading screen, you know how you see those little like previews of factories?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The one for a kilo is just a guy putting down blueprint for concrete that spells out help.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Yeah. Right. So we're just about there. I just shipped down a bunch of holmium and supercapacitors that are now gonna get shipped up to you, and as soon as that happens, I should double check here. This is the kind of thing of like, if there's just like one thing that's blocking you, then we'll need to send the thing all the way back around. Oh, we probably long inserters would be good. So while we're getting this ready, why don't you pull up my Achillo tutorial to start familiarizing yourself with the mechanics here? Because it is very much a, like, you're going to kind of like immediately run into a wall when you first land and just need to figure out.
I'm gonna die. Save image to desktop. What horrors await? What have we wrought?
Truly terrifying.
Check out this tutorial. Wow. Going to an ice planet?
Did we not even know like what Aquila looks like? Did I spoil that?
Probably.
Okay.
I don't know how I would know what any of the planets are before I get to them.
I forget how purely unspoiled you are on video games. I still can't believe that you played Tears of the Kingdom and were like, wait, there's a glider in it?
I mean, I suspected on some level, but then I started seeing proof in the level design, and then I was still like, maybe I can get it though, because I was like running around in shrines. I don't know if I told you this, Andrew, but in Tears of the Kingdom, I didn't immediately continue the story at the beginning once you get, because like they kind of fucked up. In Breath of the Wild, when you finish the tutorial on the plateau, you have everything you need to beat the game, basically. You have all 4 powers and the glider. In Tears of the Kingdom, when you leave the Sky Islands, you still don't have the glider.
Okay.
Because you don't leave the Sky Islands via the glider, you leave the Sky Islands by doing Big Dive, because they thought that'd be cool. Or actually, is that even how? I forget how you leave the Sky Islands. But that means you're in Hyrule, and you're seeing shrines in the distance, and so on. And you're just like, oh yeah, let's get some heart pieces, because the game starts in Hyrule Field, where it's just a giant open area where you can see shrines immediately, just so many of them. So like, yeah, I'll just run around and get heart pieces. Yeah, let's go. And it was only until I finally hit one, I hit a shrine that catapults you across the shrine, and then you just die on impact. And I was like, I think this game has a glider, and I need to continue the story. Because yeah, the game doesn't make you get the glider. You have to continue the story after you land to get the glider, which defeats which is normal for other Zelda games, although they didn't usually catapult you to your death with no warning based on an item you didn't know you were supposed to have. But it's like, yeah, like they did not account for the idea that the moment the open world starts, you might engage with the open world, which drives me insane. There's so many games that so here's the hyperlinear part where you can't make any choices and you have to play the one game the one way. And then they'll be like, and here's the open world, fuck off, man, yeah. And then they won't design the game around you actually fucking off and playing it in whatever order you feel like. They'll immediately be like, no, you're supposed to follow the linear quest chain to get the glider. I'm like, why didn't you give me the glider during the linear part of the game? I thought that was the whole point.
That makes sense.
It was really funny to me. It was like, I had kind of the opposite experience. This is why I love watching your Zelda playthroughs in particular, because it is like we kind of come to different wrong conclusions that I think are both kind of valid. And like in my case, it was very like, I just immediately, like I knew there was a glider, and that was kind of, it's what made like my first like session with Tears of the Kingdom kind of miserable, even though I was so excited for this game. I was just kind of like, God, how long? When am I going to get the fucking glider? Because there wasn't an old man here telling me he was going to give me the glider, and you just start to like go into the like.
You just anticipate
you walk
the
up to
whole
Impa,
time.
and she's not going to have you the glider. She's just kind of like, go over to the castle and talk. And I'm like, God, Impa, can you just give me the glider though? I kind of just want to go do my own. No, go to the castle.
One of my biggest issues with Tears of the Kingdom is the fact that the intro of the game is the last time it's good, basically. Like, it's not it's not universally bad the whole time through or anything, but it's like the intro on the Sky Islands is a bunch of little specific challenges that you actually have to solve your way through. And that almost never happens ever again because the game is so like, whoa, it's so freedom-based and sandboxy, even compared to Breath of the Wild. Like, the tools are so game-breaking that the game can almost never have a puzzle ever again. And it only really had puzzles at the beginning because you didn't have a glider, so they could make pits that you physically couldn't cross and be like, you gotta get across this pit somehow, use the building mechanics, and do a little puzzle. And you never do that again because you just have so much freedom to just do whatever you want at any time that that level of structure kind of never exists again.
It's insane to me. I think about all of the like major progression systems in Tears of the Kingdom that they don't like force you to do, and it's a little like this is really where open world was, the idea of like an open world design was pulled to its limit and fucking broke, because it's like, no, you should make them know that there's like the underworld, and they should also know that they can upgrade their battery, and they shouldn't, but it's like there are playthroughs where people go through like the half the fucking playthrough without ever going and finding out that that's a thing.
But also upgrading your battery should be good instead of bad.
Yeah, that too.
It's so shit. Oh, farm rocks. Cool. I love farming in my Zelda games.
I love rocks.
I can't wait to grind in a Zelda game. But yeah, like, people not knowing you can make the battery bigger, and people not knowing that there's an auto build mechanic because it's hidden in the underworld.
You have to, like, progress this specific quest.
You could just not go there and not learn that ability, and then I think they even beat the game. And it's like, isn't that game designed for you to have that ability? And maybe it should be in the part where it wasn't open world yet. Because that was the most aimless Zelda so far, is that they had the 4 temples, but then every other part of the main story was like a weird fractal spider web of main quests-ish. That you could, but they were all happening at the same time in addition to the 4 main temples, and you just kind of like picked at them you could just pick at them in literally any order. I don't even remember if going into the underworld was a main quest or not, or if it was just in the town that you might think of as the main town, kind of, but also maybe you leave and never come back. I don't know, it's not that much reason to hang out in the weird, like, military base. It's a bad game. I tried making a video about how it's a bad game a year ago, and then I got like 7,000 words deep, and then I was like, this is structured fucked up, and I need to fix that, and then I didn't, because I didn't want to deal with it. And that's
I did.
That was one of the many eras where I worked on another thing and then didn't put it out, and that's why I made no video essays last year. The Tears of the Kingdom video, the Luca video, I'll try to go back and fix both of them and make videos out of them after I make the Dispatch video. After I finish Silksong, which is 700 hours long. I'm still playing it, Andrew. It's so long. Jesus. It's like my job to play it, and it's still not over.
That's crazy.
It's baffling to me that a Metroidvania can even be this long. And like, some of it's the fact that it's exploration based, so you can kind of kill time trying to explore as thoroughly as you want, and like there's other elements, like sometimes they kind of like have you like backtracking and stuff, but it's not full of repetitive time wasted stuff in any way that's comparable to like Western RPGs and JRPGs. So it's insane to me looking at the episode count of my recordings and being like, this playthrough is longer than JRPGs that I've beaten. What? Like, how have I been playing this game for so long?
That is genuinely crazy.
Yeah, I could probably beat it in the next session if I beat all the bosses in said session, which I imagine won't happen.
I was gonna say, are you struggling with any parts, or is it just like literally so content dense?
It's very content dense. The bosses are hard, so every time I find a new boss, I end up like stuck there for 20 minutes. Like not the end of the world, but like they add up.
Sure, yeah.
I think the game has like 50 bosses or some shit. Like it's part of it. It's just there's so much fucking content.
That's what I mean. Is like I'm just wondering, like there's the general, you know, like there are people who play Souls games for like a year because it's that hard for them.
You're there because you're just like sitting there and being like, I've been here for 1,000,000 years. Then you look at the map and like it's a big dense map, but also I could cross it in like 5 to 10 minutes. So it's not that it's like the game's not killing me with travel time exactly either.
No, it's just a density then. Because those are the two things that usually were in Hollow Knight, was that you either got stuck because you were busy exploring every little like bit of the map, or because you were stuck on the bosses. So that's good. I mean, for how long it took to come out, I'm glad that it kind of just. I'm really glad it met its expectations. I was really worried that, especially when it delayed it that one last time, I was like, oh no. Oh no.
It was very funny playing because I commented, I'm like, oh yeah, Andrew who beat Nightmare King Grim so easily, like, yeah, he said the game was just too easy and he never played it again. So I spread the myth of how powerful Andrew was for being so strong at the cool hard game that everyone was struggling with. And then I talked to you later and you're like, oh yeah, I played like the first zone. And I'm like, what? You made a fool of me.
I don't know. Oh, I mean, I'm gonna go and beat it then. If you're telling me it's
Andrew
that
being
hard,
like, this game's easy, and it's the fucking tutorial. Felt like an insane person when I saw your map and saw how far in the game you were, which was not anywhere. You had not done anything yet. Like,
my plan so far
is you're busy. You've got stuff going on in your life, but that wasn't the explanation you gave. Your explanation was, no, it was too easy, so I stopped. I'm like, what do you mean? You didn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm busy. That's why I haven't gotten through it yet. I'm not. That's not why I gave up on it. I gave up on it because I legitimately was like, this isn't like. There's nothing engaging here. Like I am not being challenged. This is very warm.
Warm.
Sorry, the cat was in the way. This is very. This feels like a very long warm up. Like I am well past
like
understanding the mechanics by now. So no. So that's my thing. I thought that this is past the tutorial phase. I thought like, okay, it's taking so long that I feel like we can't possibly still be in a tutorial. This must be the game. Like this is just the game. So I didn't realize the tutorial was that fucking
It's not
long.
a literal tutorial.
So
it's just that it is like the second. You were like in the second zone of the entire game. So of course it's
I was in
not
like the third
hard
zone.
yet.
Come on.
There's like 30.
Okay.
I think we are ready to go.
You cannot fathom what is coming. I made a bunch of guns.
Neither can you.
And then I stared at the screen for a while, and we talked about Breath of the Wild.
We are ready.
I saved the game.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh fuck. I'm gonna explode.
Oh, where is it? There it is.
Akilo.
All right, let's watch him explode.
Go.
Oh!
I had to remember how to make the ship move.
So this is this is just going to be a normal trip until you see it say that we're heading from like Fulgora to Akilo. You don't start getting the big asteroids until then.
Oh, because we have to go through all the other planets in space.
It's only the outer
There
portion.
a space map button? Space map.
Yeah, if you go to
space map.
Yep.
Weird that we'd go. Why are we going to Nauvis first? Oh, we're coming from Nauvis to Gleba. Got it.
Yeah.
And there's a solar system edge.
Yeah, that is the actual like credits roll end of the game, is trying to make a ship that's sturdy enough to make it to the solar system
edge of the space. Yeah. And then the shattered planet.
Yeah, that's an interesting, fun challenge thing. That's the only place where Prometheum asteroids show up.
That'll be fucked up.
Yep. All right, ammo buffer is certainly holding strong. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Oh god. The way that those things just explode instantly in their range. Oh, that's a lot of asteroids.
Yeah.
Just gotta believe. Oh, my Michael's reward voucher. Michael's doesn't have my email, you scammer.
What?
All emails are phishing attempts.
It's like what a wild state. Like, nice trick. Oh.
That shit
Yeah.
exploded.
Oh.
No!
Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, okay.
Luckily we've got... It is trying to like auto repair stuff, but yeah, it was like...
Just, wow. The bigger asteroids just carve through you. And
Yeah, I
immediately.
used the analogy of like
Straight through the rocket turrets.
Oh!
All of the rocket
my
turrets
God.
died
Oh my
instantly.
Holy shit.
So, not quite there.
Some more rocket turrets, as it turns out.
Yeah, like, we've got enough
Holy
rockets,
shit.
but rocket turrets,
Oh my
the
god.
front ones ran out completely. And,
Oh
and then
my
it just starts
god.
to carve you up.
That is very funny that
That's-
because they're all in a line to...
Whoa!
Crazy.
Did you see that? Did you see that at the end?
Yeah?
It broke the nuclear reactor and it set off a nuke explosion. It literally.
Oh, is that
saw
what happened?
Yeah.
I saw a flash. I didn't see what caused it. And I was like,
That's
Andrew's left
funny
the
as
game.
well, I'm assuming we're gonna reload.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It exploded and then kicked us back out because, yeah, basically the entire platform disappears. I did actually go back and finish Ocarina of Time for, like, I don't know, the two people that might have heard me said that I stopped at the Forest Temple last time. Because definitely Forest Temple was rough for me.
One of the first ones.
Yeah, that's the first adult one, and it was just like the process of getting to that temple, and then it's the one where they kind of flip the switch on like hearts not spawning, and that was really my gripe was I kept needing hearts, and after I like died and was just like, oh my god, I have to go all the way back to town to go get some fairies, by like navigating back through the fucking like labyrinth of the most annoying enemies on the planet that ram you into bodies of water. After that, I enjoyed the game quite good. I actually really liked most of the later half.
Damn, you were getting your ass beat.
I kind of needed to just like take some time to like okay, just look up a fucking walkthrough, swallow my pride, and just tell me the mechanics that I'm supposed to know, because it was sort of the issue of like, oh, I can actually like, it's little things that like you just don't really make the assumption of, and that's the interesting thing because I'm still watching your playthrough, and I see the comments.
They're so mean.
They're so angry, but it is so many people that are just so fucking full of shit. Because it's like, no, that's not intuitive. That's not, like, you don't remember the fact that you didn't know how to get the fucking fish. You did not know that you can scoop a fish up with a bottle. It's just funny because you thought that you had to buy it with the, like, upgraded wallet because you see that they're in the store for 200 rupees. Because, like, no one tells you that all the stores in Ocarina of Time are basically bullshit. And, like, you're not really supposed to do anything with them.
I love when features exist not to help.
It was weird. It's like basically everything that's sold in the stores are generally just like story progression items that like you can usually find nearby and like wouldn't possibly need to spend rupees on. Potions are kind of the only thing, and even then it's like I think fairies are kind of better. But
yeah, I've never really been partial to using potions in any of the games. I just use fairies with all my bottles.
I got sidetracked because there's a fucking fishing mini game at that point of the game as well, and I was like, oh, I need a fish, huh? Okay. And it's that kind of thing that like frustrates me. People are like, no, dumbass, you're supposed to scoop up a fish in a bottle, and I'm like, not use the fishing mini game. Like, because for some reason he doesn't let you keep the fish. So it's shit like that where I'm just like, I'm sorry. Fish. Yeah, I'm sorry that it's nothing compared to the Majora's Mask where they make you bottle the princess. So it's just little things where it's again like I'm sure all the 64 Zelda players, you know, that makes perfect sense, but
I think I remember Ocarina of Time being the one specifically where there was just a fair number of bosses where I was like, how do you harm it?
Yeah, exactly.
And I would just be like,
I don't feel like
Zelda's the games where you use the dungeon items, right? And like, there's obviously obvious ones like shoot the big eyeball, but there's like a number of bosses where I'm like, I think there was one where it was like you're being attacked by like the fucking Torrens water tentacles, and I'm like, how do you hurt this one? I feel like I tried everything, and none of them did. And I'm locked in a room with it, and it keeps hitting me, so it's getting really aggravating and stressful, but I tried all the things, right? I think I tried all the things. Why is it working? It just feels weird. Or like I think there was one where you're in a small donut-shaped room, and a thing that takes up the whole hallway is worth the space keeps running back and forth in circles at you. And I kept being like, which fucking thing hits it? Because you're like stuck in a small space where you're immediately fucked if you can't immediately react correctly. And I don't know, somehow I was just wrong all the time about what to try on him. There's some very aggravating bosses. They get really fun around in like Twilight Princess and stuff like that. Yep. Purple mangoes. Downloading the map.
Okay. So, take two.
So what are the mangoes?
The mangoes was because I used to have the word manga in my username when I was a weeb, and people said mango instead.
Uh-huh.
Did they know that it was not actually supposed to be mango?
Yeah, it was like stupid, like avatar, like guy online, like ooh cutesy, like nickname stuff.
People being silly. So I was like,
okay.
Mangoes aren't purple.
Oh wow, very
But as a furry artist,
deductive.
You could see where I'd be going. It's like I've really underestimated the proportions of this rabbit persona with the purple mangoes.
Okay, so I think really probably like having an underground belt through here and up to here so that these just like get the rockets more reliably.
Ugh. I have to make space for this again. Ooh.
I'm literally just going to copy and paste the side turrets a little bit further down because I think that is what caused the nuclear explosion at the end, is that there wasn't actually anything protecting those.
I feel like it was mostly just the giant asteroid got in.
Nah. Water. You see Obama said that aliens are real?
Andrew saves the gold for hour 4 of the stream.
I'm just saying, man, that's kind of a crazy thing to say.
I saw like somebody collaborating with Obama because it's the fucking YouTube collab feature. It's a really old looking Obama being interviewed in a chair. And I'm like, I don't really feel like listening to Obama speak, so I don't know what he said, no. I don't really respect him, so I don't really want to listen to him in a podcast.
I more or less just watch clips from it, of that entire segment, let's say. It's not as if there's much that Obama has to say about the current political climate that would be valuable at all. Really. He is to blame for Biden, and those sins can never be forgiven.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking, is there any way to get more, a little bit more coverage?
Oh, coverage.
Yeah, with the rock. I wasn't asking for water. Try.
But have you tried more water?
What you doing?
I'm gonna add some gun turrets into here just to, because that's one thing is like, you think about like how much time the gun turrets have to fire at stuff, and like, well, we still want these to be like the main line. Like, it could help to have just ever so slightly more time to primarily target what's right in front of these rocket turrets. That's what I'm thinking about, is like these front 2 rocket turrets got taken out. And then if you think about like how much time these gun turrets in this row have to like stop the stuff that's like coming for these that are like, stop the medium asteroids is what I'm saying. Stuff up here would have
an endless
a little
war
bit more
between
time.
the ranges of these 2 turrets as they leapfrog each other. We almost made it too.
Yep. Walls really don't help that much, unfortunately. I would love for that to be more helpful. And you know, why not? Might as well stick some more in this space too.
What is this fuck-ass music? Sorry, I just my brain just processed what it was listening to in the moment the moment you guys stopped talking, and I was like, what the fuck is this music? What am I listening to? It's just
Which
beeps and boops. Gleba.
What is this music, and frankly, how dare you?
It's just, it hurts my feelings.
Okay,
I
think this is worth another shot.
Let's see here.
Oh, right, I need to copy all the filters over.
Yeah, it's very important or we'll die.
Is the people gonna die?
Lisa going home. Super bomb bad.
Guys, he said the thing.
Wow. My unnecessary hatred of there being ammo on these belts, but now I've like wasted rockets by redoing it, I'm sure.
I'll do a quick like temporary belt from the inventory to pull rockets out.
No, not built? Ew. Wait, why is nothing up here? These still haven't reached? That doesn't seem right.
You're pulling out the reserve rockets.
Yeah, since we don't have any reserve rocket system actually on here, this will have to do.
All rockets reserved.
It doesn't connect, does
Okay.
it?
I think this is ready for another attempt.
Oh. Okay,
Oh, boy.
hold on. Let me flash photography this into my mind, or
Yes,
else I'll
I'm
forget.
the assistant manager. I'm starting to, you know, take things onto my responsibility.
Okay. All right. Let me know when, and I will save it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
All right, saved.
There is also, we could try, Keith, just taking out 2 of these thrusters, because that is actually a factor here, is how
We're too
quickly the
fast.
asteroids come. Yeah, it literally the speed of the asteroids is determined by the speed of the spaceship. So
I mean, yeah,
Just
it's not
to be
a lot
extra
of.
safe.
There's not a lot of particular need to be fast, except for all
Yeah,
the
so
future
I'll just take those out
trips
for
when you're
now,
trying to do
and then we
supply
can-
runs.
exactly. I have like quality starting up on Novice, and that's sort of my goal for just the one thing I can contribute for however many sessions we have left is quality basically becomes a way to kind of like selectively upgrade weak parts of your ship. So rather than redesigning it, it's like, hey, I want turrets that can reach further, or I want like faster asteroid grabbers with more arms. Like, so this
Just
is the
gradually
worst
it'll
the
be
ship will ever
replaced by
be.
stronger versions of itself.
Exactly. It's very much like an actual upgrade system. So yeah.
And that'll just undo
That's
all of my
that.
design flaws. We have the
Let it rip.
technology, we can't ignore it.
Here we go.
We're gonna explode and die.
That was quite spectacular. I'm really happy that the reactor got hit.
It just fucking exploded the entire thing. I'm so blown away on Bark by how bad people are at taking photos themselves.
That's not nice.
Yeah, it's deserved though.
Okay. I mean, yeah,
Like,
that-
you know the
can't argue there.
Facebook dad taking a picture of himself in his wraparound glasses in the driver's seat of his truck, in his driveway.
Okay, okay.
It's way more gay furries do that too than you'd expect. And you're like, man, you're supposed to know better than this. Especially feel insane when that's their main profile picture, because I'm like, bro, you had an out. Just put your animal man as your profile picture, like literally everyone
Yeah, I was
else.
gonna say how many of them actually use pictures of themselves instead of
Yeah,
the
like
persona.
you'll usually it's like you put it in your gallery somewhere to like show what you look like, but your profile picture is your animal guy. It's your persona. And there's an example to go by, which is that you're in a giant grid of people that all are doing that. So there's clearly an expectation of normal behavior. Like that's the usual thing to do. But a shocking number of people will just show their human face, and then it'll be a bad photo of their human face, and I'm like, I don't understand why you would do this. Just a combination of media literacy and taste, just both being like a surprisingly inconsistent thing where you're like, huh. There's people who will not read the room, and people who just won't look at a thing and be like, oh, that's a bad photo, don't use that. They're like, nah, that should be my main profile picture. And I'm like,
Oh, beautiful. Sometimes I think that stuff is just kind of hard, though, if you're never really... If it's not something you talk about with anybody, you don't really ever find... I guess the need to change that. What defines good picture? How would you know?
a good start is smiling.
No, but you look cool when you don't smile.
No.
You know? Mysterious. Oh, okay. Well,
there's also the classic that is like just photos that are like the equivalent of like the "God, I wish that were me" photo, where it's just like somebody like giving themselves a quadruple chin while looking downward in a dark room and just fucking like selfie, like flash photographying their face, and you're like, why?
Yeah.
Why?
That photo always gave the impression of like he was like looked like he's taking it lying sideways in bed.
Yeah, people that like instead of knowing to take the photo of yourself at a high angle, they take low angle photos of their own face, just getting like quadruple double chin from them like laying down on their couch or something, and it's like, that's just an unflattering moment for you. You don't need to put that foot forward first. Like, I don't understand. Oh, all the shit's blowing up. The correct things are blowing up. Specifically.
Yep.
okay.
We're further than we were last time.
Good sign. It's a good sign.
That buffer is holding strong.
Yeah.
Oh. I love the little claw hands, just like yoink.
Yeah.
This isn't like a body
Those are
shaming
really
thing.
the main
It's like
thing.
it's more of a why are you body shaming yourself thing. Like, why are you presenting yourself the worst way possible, and not, and more perplexingly, just not recognizing that. I'm like, I don't understand. I don't understand. It signals to me that you'd be a confusing person to interact with, and I'd be frustrated by the process, because I'm like, there's just a lot of assumptions that you're not getting.
Okay, got a little choppy at the end there, but we made it.
Yeah, we lost like one turret in a moment there. Yahoo! We did it. We've successfully exiled me on the ice planet for all of my bad takes. Now you can just leave. Now you can just fly the ship away and leave me here. Like a Star Trek villain that comes back in a movie later.
Alright, you ready, Keith?
Yarg. I don't remember how much that came up exactly, but that was a running gag for a while there, was that Star Trek, the original series, was just a series of people being left on planets to punish them, and then they'd come back later, like, super powerful and threatening somehow. They'd be villains. Khan is the big one, obviously. Man, look how many fucking asteroids we have. We're throwing them out because there's too many. That's crazy. God. For a minute, the ship got to work correctly. That's exciting. So I guess I gotta press the go to planet button.
Yeah.
And that's somewhere on the ship. I don't remember how to leave the Oh! 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 Perp!
What?
Yeah.
Perp!
What's up? You didn't get on the spaceship.
I was never on the spaceship.
Oh my god. That's crazy. Oh man. Well, send that fucker back.
Because I've been working on it remotely this whole time.
Jesus.
Just us like looking at this thing like
I was like, where's
there
the
she
landing?
goes.
Where's the button for landing?
That's genuinely crazy.
Holy shit. Marty could never know.
It's watching right now.
Nah.
Should we load the save or should we just send it back?
I think we
forth?
should try and send it back. I think we should commit.
God.
Let's see.
Just lose a lot of resources. Although it is gathering more resources because of all the asteroids.
This is true.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I'm just
I'm
kind of
also annoyed that Dax just got addicted to Satisfactory like just this week, and I'm like, there was a whole window where you could have hung with us, with the bros. We could have been together. Oh yeah, I could have made the forward rockets one space less far up by having the underground belt spawn in the middle of the other belt and have that other belt go underground. That would have made it protrude less.
This is also where we've never used any of the modules. I'm gonna do that really quickly.
Oh, it's gonna get hit by meteors. Because it's just slowly drifting at it.
Yeah, and that one doesn't have any. Oh, that's not good.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go straight down into the fucking reactor. Oh no, it blew up. Yay!
Oh god.
Yeah, we probably should start flying it back before it gets hit by more.
So the problem right now is we're not able to get any of these iron plates into the belt to start crafting ammo because it's all clogged up by the amount of asteroid stuff that's going through. So I need to think about how we can free up some of that half by doing another one of these. We're gonna try and do that for asteroids. Yeah, it's just all of these are being prioritized. Oop. Yeah, that is actually, we can always make the belt longer by weaving it through, and that'll just literally open
That
up
at
more
least
storage space.
Well, I just mean like me doing that makes it so that this particular thing has even priority with proceeding. The outputs of this thing won't get clogged like that anymore. Because now it has to let them out. Whee!
Okay, good. Yeah, now the rocket manufacturer is going.
Oh, there's
Too much
another.
calcite.
There's another big ice asteroid that looks like it's kind of pointing at our nuclear reactors. Will it get there?
That is the question. This is a good. It's kind of why I want to try and avoid safe scumming this. It's like this is a good test case. This is the time to edit shit. definitely think we can lessen the amount of...
We don't have any more rocket turrets to build. It's just a hologram. Forever.
What do you need to build turrets?
To not die of deathitis.
Mm-hmm. A hard ask,
I'm going
honestly.
to add a filter for calcite because there's way too much calcite in the belt right now. Yeah, there's 1,600 calcite.
But that's what the cost.
Hopefully everything.
I was genuinely so panicked when he started saying per, like, thinking like, does Keith know something about Factorio Space Age that I don't? Is like the fucking, like a mothership approaching us.
What?
I thought there was like some very imminent threat that was like about to blow the entire thing up.
No.
And I was just on my screen, I was just like scrolling around going like, what?
No, I was looking at the home base being like, where's the land on the planet button? I don't remember how to do this. And then I hit M and I was back on Alvis and I'm like, oh, right. I never left the base.
It's
So
a
he's-
legendary visual of
So
both
he's
of us
just
standing
sent a ship
standing
of
next to each
nothing.
other watching the ship fly away.
Huh.
There she goes.
I wonder who that's for. God.
That's like a Yogscast moment. That's incredible.
Don't know what that means.
Yogscast, they had a whole Minecraft modded playthrough where they were doing like the Minecraft Space Age basically of building up a spaceship to get to the rocket. And I remember it was iconic. I was in high school and they finally had the celebratory, like they streamed it. This is like back when streaming was like not super common. They live streamed the episode where they finally launch a rocket and didn't realize that there was a whole oh, this is the problem. It's that these ones should be prioritizing huge asteroids. Oh, that's not gonna work. Jesus. But yeah, it's this incredible moment as the UI just starts flashing red and says like, warning, approaching moon, press spacebar to, and like before you can even read it, you just see the spaceship go crashing into the surface of the moon and kills him and all their stuff goes flying and it's just like, just legitimately feels like NASA, like NASA scientists watching from their laptops just in stunned disbelief.
Here it comes, just the corner. Oh, it didn't hit it.
Damn. It's like Toho up in here.
That was wild watching that not collide.
God. Why wouldn't it reconstruct that? Oh, it's because we're on a space platform.
Yup, we're fucked.
Will they make it?
Nah.
Yeah, it's questionable.
Right now we're not even moving, so definitely not
Yeah,
making it
but
right
you know,
now.
sometimes that's nice. Just relax, chill out.
Get hit by giant rocks, explode.
Yeah, the good stuff.
Suck on a Lindt chocolate.
I don't know about that. Okay, maybe workshop that one.
Nope. I'm doing it.
Oh. You can't.
It's so easy.
Just because it's easy doesn't mean you can. Has shitting on the floor as a child taught you nothing?
What? What do you mean?
You need to exercise your free will first, and then you'll understand. That's a big problem with you, buddy. I feel like you don't use your free will enough.
You were just telling me not to do something, and now you're like, you don't exert your free will enough. That's your follow-up to the same topic?
Yeah. If you had free will, you'd understand. Same. Okay, so now I've got it set up, and it's a lot easier to reload saves should we need to do that in the future. Blech.
What are we trying to do before we take off?
I was trying to let the other. So we've got. It looks like enough ammo now. The buffer is built back up, and at least these. It's mostly we don't have any rocket turrets cycling through the belt still because the buffer hasn't built back up. So like these lower down ones are gonna immediately run out. But in the meantime, I'm adding some modules and trying to speed up anything that could help that happen faster. Because yeah, we haven't really gone through and moduled anything up just yet. It's a good step.
They just splatter sadly against the side of the ship. Oh, look at all that calcite being thrown away.
Yeah, we did. We had a major overabundance of calcite specifically.
We can't really rein in calcite production because it's also how you get ice.
Yeah.
We want the ice. So I guess the calcite can go fuck itself. More like calc Y to.
You missed me with that one. Okay, I think it's probably.
A very subtle disengagement.
Oh, did Goat come out? I want to watch Goat.
Oh. What? Goat?
The animated film from the creators of Spider-Verse.
Oh.
We keep getting more movies that say that they're from the creators of Spider-Verse when they were supposedly making 2 sequels to Spider-Verse back to back, and the other one's still not out. So I don't know what's happening there.
Yeah.
Something's
I think you're thinking too much about
behind the scenes. Because they announced that movie like it was coming out in like 6 months or some shit, and it still isn't out. So I think it's been like years. Has it been longer since Spider-Verse 2 than 1 was old when 2 came out?
I don't know if that's true. Let's check.
Yeah, I'm trying to check.
I feel like we're getting there.
We're probably getting there.
When did the first one come out?
It doesn't look like it's that bad. There's not too many meteors.
Yeah, I think we're through the worst of it because they spike up in frequency when you get like right next to a colosso.
Yeah.
We're out of the worst of it.
Okay, no. It took never mind. It took 5 years for the second movie to come out, and it's now like 2 years old. No, it's gonna be 3 years old soon. Damn. They really made it sound like the second half, like it was like two halves of one movie practically, and it's gonna be coming out real soon. I think it was announced to be coming out way sooner than it did. Third film in the trilogy, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, is scheduled for release in June 18th, 2027, while two spin-off films, Spider-Women and Spider-Punk, are in development. Spider-Women? That's just a...
Spider-Women.
That's not a good name for a movie. That's just... Spider-Woman's one thing. Spider-Women is like... just like a weird, like, you have to pause and think about it, like, oh, it's called Spider-Women. Like, I feel like you're gonna, like, pause for a moment and be like, what the fuck is it called? Oh yeah, it's Spider. Like, you have to correct yourself every time that it's women as the title. That's really strange. Also, why are Spider-Man movies so bad at being named?
Because Spider-Man has to have a weakness.
I like the numbers were more tolerable, where it was like Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, then Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. Now it's like I genuinely cannot tell you the names of either of the Spider-Man trilogies that are going on lately. The Tom Holland live-action ones or the animated ones. I cannot tell you accurately what the names of the movies are and what order they're in. There's just
Maybe
like
it's by design.
Home Spider-Man and Verse Spider-Man, but I can't tell you what they're called. And it's like, can we just go back to naming these things that make something that's legible and easy to parse what order they're in and so on? Also just a weird thing to like fixate on the word home, of all things, as being your unifying word for all of your new Spider-Man movies. Like the other one being Verse, it's like, okay, well, it did immediately open with like people from all the different universes interacting, so that's what the basis of that is going to be. Got it. But the other one having big, oh, all of them have to have home in their name. I'm like, why? That's stupid.
Who's the hometown hero?
But he's not even there.
Yeah, that's the problem. All those movies centered around him needing to get back home.
That's why they're not very good movies. It feels like those movies don't really get the point of why people like watching Spider-Man movies. It's not just that the guy in the suit exists in the movie.
Okay, we are stopped at Novice and definitely need to restock on ammo again, but that should happen in a matter of
And then I'll
time.
get up there.
Get in there right now.
I need to remind myself how. Let's see.
Gotta empty out all your shit, all the lint out of your pockets.
Get naked.
Oh yeah, it's because you can't have ammo, right?
Yeah.
I'll get to capture bot rockets and my ammo. Do I have to leave behind my whole my entire mech suit?
No, you can. All the gear that you have on you and your like modular armor is good.
It's like really hard to parse what they mean by get rid of stuff. And these are all taken off rapidly. It's like hard to get on a spaceship. Oh, there's so many requests happening right now. They're so busy. They're not the same directors when they say that. They probably just mean that they're both from Sony Pictures Animation. That's what I mean. These other movies that are
That's
all
the
from
lie.
this, that are from the same animation studio. Like, that's the work. All the animation is the work. The director doesn't have to put in nearly as much work as all the animators do. It's just surreal. I'm like, huh. All their animation labor is going towards all these other completely different projects, and I'm like, didn't Spider-Verse already miss its deadline or its release window multiple times and kept getting delayed again? It's like surreal, where I'm like, weren't they making that movie? Only armor and guns is allowed. Do I have to drop every module that's in my armor?
No, like your armor.
Oh, I have a bunch of shit on me apparently. Oops. I have more edit. Oh, oh shit. There we go. I turned off Fill Me Up Daddy.
Don't do that.
Common problem.
That's the name of my request on my character. They kept jamming shit back on my character. I'm like, stop it! I'm trying to go to space. All right, I'm flying to the suicide mission. Who named it that?
Yeah, come on out. Which one are you?
Is tomorrow a holiday?
Yes.
What holiday?
President's Day.
Oh, the fake one.
Sure. As opposed to any of them.
I just mean like it's the one where like it's the holiday where you don't do anything, but you get a day off. Which that makes them feel fake to me. Or I'm like, huh. Like there's probably some tradition somewhere that you're supposed to do if you look deep enough, but no one ever does it or mentions it, as far as I can tell. That in human life, I experience.
Go, my bot army. Yeah, I mean, now that I have a proper look at this, server does look like it's running pretty well.
We're finally free from Amazon's clutches of bidding wars for AI or whatever. It was Amazon, right?
Yep, it was Amazon. It was AWS. It's frustrating because there is just unfortunate value career-wise for me to use AWS. But it's also a pain in the ass.
These turbines is so noisy. I was like, what's this noise? What's this buzzing I'm hearing?
Just gonna speed up
Let's see.
these even more.
No ammo.
Yeah, watch this ship reload slowly.
That's what we're trying to fix here.
Does this scintillate you?
I'm just gonna go all speed
Scintillate?
modules of iron.
I don't like that.
So yeah, main buffer is full now, and it just needs to get through to all these perimeter turrets. Do we also don't have any rocket turrets available? Those would be nice to fill out, but those would kind of need their own buffers at the same time. I guess it's just like they can take out at least one. Leave a delivery.
How we doing, chat? Have you enjoyed watching this one ship not move very much for 8 hours?
I feel like that needs to be a clip. Us getting to the fucking...
I don't know if it's... My always thing about when people suggest clips is I'm often like, I don't know if this is comprehensible out of context.
Right.
In a 1-minute format.
Is anything though?
Okay, yeah. I think we're good to go. Are you on the ship yet?
I'll never tell. I think so.
Yeah, who can say?
Pretty sure I'm on the ship. Yeah, there's a little man icon. Look at him. Look at little guy. Inventory me.
There it is. Okay. Yeah, okay, the only thing I was waiting on was like a couple more fuel cells, but I think we've got all we need.
Here we go again. My ear is ringing.
Well, you better pick it up.
When I was a kid, someone told me that means that I'm losing the ability to hear a specific pitch forever.
That's somewhat true.
Like it's something in my ear dying forever every time I hear that.
I don't think it's
Well, then
forever.
I just believed it
think it's
forever.
just uncritically.
We're on our way back yet again. Look at us go.
All right. Bring on the huge asteroids, and now Keith's neck is on the line.
Oh. Keith.
Eh,
He's on his phone.
if I die, I die.
You have a firm understanding of the type of comedy you enjoy?
Meh.
Meh?
What was the question? I was looking at the exploding rocks.
I said, do you have a firm understanding of the kind of comedy you like?
Me? That I like?
Just, yeah, just in general. Like, some people may not be aware that there is, you know, other types of comedy.
It's usually dry.
Or that there are... Dry. Okay.
I think whatever Reno 911 is like the golden standard to me.
That's, I think it's like a mix of absurdism.
I liked
social
Reno
commentary.
when I watched it, but I was like a teenager, so I'm twice the man I was then.
I think to me it's the obvious like kind of partial improv that it's like they're playing out a skit, but it's like they clearly are really good at improving being idiots, and it's just very convincing like idiot dialogue. Like Trudy Weigel, who's just like the whitest lady you know, she's just incredible because she's so bassy. And who can forget Nubu Goofin? Ooh, that was a close one.
Probably be fine.
Yeah, where it's gonna spike, but so we've got a nice buffer of rockets now at the back one as well. Yeah, it's once again like just for some reason the outermost edges just really struggle. God damn.
Damn.
It's like,
I'll be alive,
we've
right?
got-
I'll stay alive. I'm not gonna die.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
like we've got enough like stuff to replace it when anything goes wrong, but it would be good to figure out why those outer edges just like can't quite keep up. Does it just need more rocket turret coverage? Because like we're not running out of rockets, it's just like the rockets that we have can't fire fast enough. But yeah, now we're good, and Keith is actually here.
Are you sure?
Yay!
Are you sure
You
about
made
that?
it. Oh. I don't know. Are we sure about that?
I just jump out into space. It's been over 4 hours, goddamn. Maybe I should land next time.
I was gonna say you can either start to get the grasps of Achilles mechanics, or you can just say that this was the space travel episode.
I mean, well, we might want to say that we made it, and then land the next episode, and whatever complications happen, because it's late. We've already
Yeah,
gone
it's
about
true.
half an hour overtime for our 4-hour sessions. Ooh, we did it, and we unforgot me.
That was incredible.
Quick save before surprise rocks destroy the ship. We're just floating in the asteroid belt.
I hate when that happens.
Sensing a distinct lack of saving.
Oh, sorry. I forgot that was up to me now. There we
Tim's
go.
ass didn't listen at all.